like to give everyone a heads up when they're about to be able to be heard.
I don't want to be.
Hello, everybody.
Your scenes are calling live at 360p.
Coming to you live at 144 resolution. My ass.
Oh shit! My foot pedals aren't where I expected them to be. I hit the wrong emotion. Oh shit! I'm knocking shit over.
Right, hold on, I gotta crack open my drink for the night.
Ooh, what are you drinking?
Imagine.
Well, welcome in.
A hard Code Red Mountain Dew.
Oh hell yeah!
I wanted a tall boy.
Welcome in, viewers and players, to Blood on the Clocktower on Resonite.
Sucking down some tall boys with the
I'm gonna do a quick roll call, and we'll see who's here.
Draft mead here.
In the back of
Like
yes,
some new brand I found.
I got a 1 liter Dew myself.
I have to admit,
is really good.
It's just like honey wine.
All right, we've got all our hosts. Delta, Ari, and Kagan are here. Kagan's gonna be our special host tonight. Are you ready, Kagan?
Maple syrup and cinnamon.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
We'll get things set up. Whoa.
It's so good.
Introductions are done.
Like dangerously good.
Do we have Flare?
The mouse
Yes.
is flying.
Goblin?
What?
Where's
Yes.
Goblin? Goblin, yes. Master Darts?
Remember to unmute.
Everybody here?
Pal? Hazard?
Yo.
Juarez?
Wait, we're missing someone?
No, I'm still reading names. Aurora? Sponge is here. We were already making fun of him, so I know he's here. Paw is here. Jiro, I thought I heard Jiro. Where's Jiro? Jiro, there you are. Hi.
I am small.
And
Is Sponge invisible?
do we have Sky?
Is what?
She is still
Sponge
trying to
invisible for
get
anyone
in.
else?
She's having
It's just a
technical
crown and
issues.
mustache, yeah.
Last thing she said to me was, "Hold on." So.
Hold on. Okay.
Wow.
Well, Sheem's gonna be a late join, and I just broke my game. Sheem's gonna be a late join, and will be a traveler. It might be time for Sky to be a traveler as well, unless they are like literally trying to get in the world right now.
I would DM her and
I
ask
like how he looked
if you,
right at
are
you
able.
when you said that.
But what?
I will
Like,
take a
he
quick
looked
look.
right at you when you said that.
Oh, Jesus.
Sponge
It's like
joining.
the head snap right to you and then back to straight.
Well, yeah, I'm right here.
Oh shit! Hi.
Hi.
Just send it. I'm gonna assume it's working.
It's kind of hard to see me. I'm literally just a floating crown, so I don't really know.
They haven't
why.
taken
I
much
don't know
notice
how to
anyway.
Ooh, okay. So I was like, where the fuck is Sponge?
Yeah, no, I'm here. Don't worry, I'm here.
Okay. I was preparing my my
Also, how
grimoire.
much progress did you and Jackson make on the avatars while I was streaming and doing shit?
Finished mine?
Psycho! You hit 50 followers. Let's go, dude. That's awesome. Congratulations. Paw, good luck. Hi, Erdenshire. How are you doing? Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. All right. Sky says they just got in.
Is everyone giving a fork all of a sudden?
I don't. Oh,
Each other, yeah.
hold on. Is this Sky over here?
I'm gonna fork you.
Oh, I fell into the void. Hi. They're still loading in. Hi. All right. I'll see you at the lecterns. Don't forget to re-equip your avatar.
Yeah.
You don't know my actual full VTuber, but it's kind of how I would taste.
They
like
have
if
clouds
you ate
now.
me.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Also, by the way, for any of my
tastes
viewers,
like.
I apologize that all the things are turned off right now.
Pseudo, do you want me to read, like, that, like, intro thing, or do you think everybody knows what's going on at this point? Like, not only here, but also everybody watching.
So Sponge is new here, in-game, and then I do think it's good to do like an introduction for anybody who's watching live or might be watching the VOD later. So let's get Sky in here. Looks like they just joined, and we should be good to gather everyone up and do your intro. All right.
Here, my friend. Now we're having soft tacos later.
Muted. Was I muted in game? They were able to hear me. Wah! Hi, Fruxius. Welcome in. How you doing? Marin, what do you mean I was muted? In game or in the VOD? My mix looks good on the VOD. On the stream. Oh, didn't say. Okay. Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome.
Ari. Wait, what's going on over here?
Again, or you can go into the villager and see if it's just specific settings on it that are not working.
Can respawn.
I think this is a really great avatar for you, Sponge. Just a floating,
Just a crown.
just this crowned facial hair, if you will, floating mustache.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
There's the facial
I don't
hair.
know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of good with this, to be honest. It's kind of
Hi, Forgotten Moon. Welcome in. It would be better if you were able to get a full avatar, because kind of knowing who's in the room is. I mean, usually I just look at name tags anyway, but
respawn yourself.
I already tried that in the pre-lobby and it didn't really do anything.
Well, let me look at the texture.
we could probably run into an avatar world and be back faster than we could fix this avatar.
Yeah.
I also have like a bunch of them saved as you.
Oh
I don't
yeah.
know if there's any of that sponge wood.
You could do your magic potentially and just load one up and then make him into a raccoon bro.
Sorry about that.
Oh, there you go.
She's it now. She's good.
Yes, perfect. I saw her able to join. We're just gonna fix Sponge's avatar and then we'll get started here.
Sounds like
Oh shit, Sheem's joining. Oh shit, is Sheem gonna make it? Better be fucking quick, boy. Better be quick, boy! Ah! Resonite's not sus! Resonite's pretty dope. Except that there needs to be like a mute icon on screen when I mute. I always spam the button to be like certain whether I've actually got it muted or not. I'll just sit here like... Because it's just a slightly higher pitch noise and a slightly lower pitch noise to know whether you're muted or not, and I can't. I'm never certain if it's the high pitched one or the low pitched one that just played after I've been muted or unmuted for a long time.
Gotta go back.
How's it going?
Go to body. Just pick a different one.
All right. We need to get Sheem in here if Sheem's joining.
So
Where's the
your
name?
settings got corrupted. So
I
I don't know why or how, but hit the back button and then do face.
Okay.
Oh god, you're here again.
One of those.
What?
You can pick the same one you have
Hi.
if you want to.
I thought I saw you leave and now you're
And
back.
then hit back.
I walked 10 feet that way and I walked 10 feet back.
Color.
Color.
I'm just making sure all my stuff's working. I changed a bunch of stuff, so now I have a bot in my channel just saying things.
Oh hell yeah, that's awesome. Oh, we need to add that as an indicator? Yes, please. I would love that.
I don't understand. It's like it got corrupted.
But I always have my number
Weird. I mean, if you want to bring that avatar back, I can.
Is this Sheem?
It's fine.
Is Sheem joining? Is Sheem gonna make it? He's still loading. It's just a floating head.
I feel like it's always me that like all these technical issues happen to. It happens to me like so often.
And that is why we start setting up an hour ahead of time. Yup. Sheem is also joining, so we are set. Everybody is here. Even remembered to re-equip his avatar and everything. Look at this pro gamer over here.
And then, did it work?
Yeah.
And then click one of the glowing lecterns.
All right. Wait, did you click on resident or traveler?
Resident.
Okay, good.
So earlier when I was about to stream this for a little bit beforehand, I asked both Aurora and
All right, that's everybody, Ari.
what game to play.
Okay.
And Aurora immediately chimed in playing gungeon.
Flare.
Said I wasn't gonna make it.
You said you were gonna be later. I don't. You made it though. I'm proud of you.
Too late.
I'm proud of you.
Never played it.
All right.
Do the thing.
Do the thing.
Are we set?
We're set.
Starting? You want me to put the chicken?
Chicken
Put that chicken.
Oh, God.
I'll just stand off to the side. I'll stand off to the side. That sounds great. Okay. Thank you all for joining. Blood on the Clocktower is a real-life social deduction board game by the amazing folks at the Pandemonium Institute. This world is our unofficial digital interpretation of that board game. You will all receive a role on the good or evil team once you arrive in the medieval village of Ravenswood Bluff. Your role is your secret identity. You'll find descriptions of all the roles on your lectern in front of you, and once you get to that tavern room, you'll see them on the wall as well. Unfortunately, not all is well in Ravenswood Bluff. A demon kills by night and hides as a resident by day. The good team wants to find and execute the demon. If the demon is dead, the good team wins. The evil team wants to destroy the village. If there are only 2 living residents, the evil team wins. We play the game in 2 phases, day and night. This is a talking game, so during the day we talk. Generally, good players share their information and tell the truth, but some do have incentive not to. Evil players will likely pretend to be one of the good characters while spreading false information. While in Ravenswood Bluff, you may say whatever you want at any time. You can use the buildings in town to hold private conversations. They work like Discord chat channels. Keep anything related to the game within this world, though. You should not be sending private messages to anybody but your storyteller. During the night, we sleep, and we usually don't talk about the game. And during the night phase, your storyteller may wake you up to carry out your ability or to give you information, and you will hear a whooshing sound before that happens. There is a lot of information in this game, and some of it may be wrong. Very wrong. If you're drunk or poisoned, you have no ability at all, but the storyteller will pretend that you do. Information you gain while drunk or poisoned could be wrong, or it could be right. Obviously, this is a game about deception and trickery, so please be kind to each other. And unless it's to pseudo, then you can do whatever you want.
Hold on now.
Yeah, fuck you.
I've been bullied every single game so far. Can I get a break, please?
Well, we've also lost to the evil team every single time.
Maybe it's because we won't stop bullying me. I think even the people that are on the same team as me are against me. They just want to see me lose, even if the ship goes down with it.
All that note-taking. I blame Pseudo.
The common denominator is
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
So, if you've never played this game before, your demon is the imp. The imp's ability is each night they are going to kill someone here. And if they ever pick themselves, one of their minions will become the new imp. We call this a star pass. So, if you're lucky enough to be the imp, you always have an out if you feel that things are getting a little bit too dicey and town is on to you.
That's kind of neat, actually. Yeah, it is.
Does anyone have any questions about any of the roles?
I don't think so.
It's been 6 weeks since we played this. I forgot every single role, but
Well, I
we'll
was
figure
gonna
it out.
say, ask Flair because Flair knows everything.
Everything and a half, you know me. Nothing but knowledge up here, baby.
Just so everyone is on the same page, we're doing the trouble brewing one, yeah?
All right.
Yes.
It's just default.
It's just
Okay.
knowledge.
One that we always started with.
What'd you say,
Flair
Bob?
did it.
I was just saying just to make sure we're doing the trouble brewing thingy.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I'm familiar with this one.
Yo.
Where'd Jiro go?
Does your
I think we just lost Jiro, but I would hope that they would come back.
No, it's because I'm in Steam VR.
That's right. Yeah. I mean, Stevie.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wonder if this would work better through.
I don't know anything about where Jiro has gone.
On Steam.
My friend,
Okay.
no. We're having soft tacos later.
Yeah, I see him relaunching Resonite on Steam.
Calico! Thank you so much for the follow. And also, Frooks, thank you for the follow earlier. Welcome in, both of you. I hope you guys are having a great night and have a wonderful weekend.
Yeah, there is.
What's the new
Also, I hope you're ready to see
So
me
here's some more
absolutely
information while we're waiting.
suffer from
for Jiro to come
social
back.
anxiety trying to play this
If
deduction game.
You are on the evil team, and you are the demon, right? You are the imp. You will be given 3 roles that are not in the game, and you can use those as your bluffs. So
That is good to know.
The imp will
That
have
is
a
so
very,
useful.
very good role to claim. The minions, however, get nothing. So if you corner a minion before they've talked to their demon to get one of those free bluffs, they might say something kind of sketchy. They might claim something that someone else already is. So when you hear something like that, you might have found a minion. Just maybe.
It's fine.
Oh no, the crashes begin. I see it happens. We're trying to get a lot of people together for this, as you can see. We have nearly a full lobby every time we run this. So, it happens. We'll work through it.
I'll just consider that fair.
I don't see them joining yet, although I heard someone mention that they were relaunching.
Malicious aura, you know?
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
this is the
Let's
malicious.
see here.
You asked for malicious
I'm gonna message him right now.
malicious intent, motherfucker.
I am familiar.
Pretend
Yes.
to be JoJo posing at each other the entire game.
No!
It's not a live stream without some scuff.
Stay away from me.
And speaking of which, actually,
Oh,
we can test something real quick while we're waiting.
very satisfying.
Switch over to the live cam here
That's nice.
and start
My neck
preparing
is in horrific agony today and moving to
to take some notes. That looks relatively focused. I'm okay with that. We'll be using that throughout the game here.
God, I imagine.
Wait a minute.
Moving sucks.
Okay, here's the scuff now. I can't quite pull this in. Hold on.
And I feel like a lazy piece of shit. I've had to move like every day for
My,
a year, like for
my Stream Deck button to go back to the game
like high school.
is not working.
That sucks. Yeah, because it's just one circumstance or another. It's awful. Yeah, I imagine.
Hold on, it might be user error.
When my cable hits the side of
There
my
we go.
headset,
Oh shit, that didn't fade out. I gotta fix that.
Oh, see, I've got mine tucked behind on the side and then under the
Or
strap.
like
so it
reso
doesn't
cracks.
get
Yeah,
between
it
the
happens.
Mine.
Resonite's new, and by what is it? One guy or a very very small team at least. So it's quite the expansive project to try and take on as an individual developer. So he be here, yes. So I have to respect it. Like I couldn't do anything close to this.
Gel-based adhesive. It's not like to come off later though.
Been
in the hand of some of those Clocktower crashes myself. Ah, yeah. Luckily, I haven't had any crashes yet.
To do.
At least not in Blood on the Clocktower. I had a 50 series graphics card since they came out, basically, and I was having crashes all the time outside of this, trying to stream other things. So I actually just downgraded a couple weeks ago, but this hasn't failed so far. Being in desktop mode helps a lot. I can imagine it does. Unfortunately, I do not have any VR stuff yet. That's something I have to get eventually. Okay, so let's see here. Since we are waiting, I might see if I can fix my camera fading in and fading out. Which should just be set the show transition, set the hide transition,
20th.
and
What?
let's try it now.
$655 out of pocket.
Look, hand.
$1,000 worth of work.
Goodbye, hand. Hand will be back later.
Palm Tree sent me a photo on Telegram going, I'm taking notes for wires. It's just
Teeth extraction.
Did you see the bottom?
Feel for your jaw.
note?
Best of luck.
What the hell?
If I recall correctly, it has usually been the internet issues paired with some stability for Jiro. Yeah, we'll let Jiro join here within the next minute or so, and then obviously once the game is running, and you know we'll do what we can, but we don't want to be sitting too long waiting for someone to join if they're having connection issues, if they're having persistent connection issues.
Yeah,
Except
says you
now
have to be
they're
punished.
integrating that's true. Twitter AI into it, so I don't think that is a very big win.
Gork, is this true?
Yeah, they actually are.
Fucker, did you accept? Did you accept my VR chat friend? I did accept your VR chat friend request. Cool.
They're here.
Avatar.
Welcome back.
Avatar back. Wait.
Cool. And then you could just head back over.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, I was muted in game. Welcome back, Jiro.
Thank you.
Better Wi-Fi.
I'm on Ethernet. It's good, so I'm gonna be using VR chat again finally.
Flare.
Oh, Zaw, he
Because you didn't stay for dessert.
There he is.
Well, your storyteller for today is going to be Kaigan.
Yay! Hello,
Take it away.
everybody.
Hey, bud.
Let's see. What all did you explain of the game? Because I was mostly focused on that.
Pretty much everything.
Yeah. Everything? Oh, did you explain about the cabins? Or
They're
shall I
gonna go
explain?
there. Yep.
They're gonna go there? Okay, you've explained the cabins? All right.
They're good.
We all ready to get this first night started?
Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sure.
Yep.
You got this,
All
cake.
right.
I'm ready
Remember,
to
don't announce
possibly
your
murder
role
or
as soon as you
die.
see it.
No,
If you're evil, announce it immediately.
Yeah.
Okay, Blair. You better announce yours.
All right, here we go. First night, folks.
Who the hell put me?
Raven, help us all.
All right.
My controller by my headset and it just vibrated and made a loud noise. Jesus.
We're gonna go ahead and mute in game. Oh no, guys!
Texture load. Oh.
We're playing as something evil. Oh, we're gaming. Oh, we're gaming, Clef. Welcome in. All right.
Everything's loading.
So,
They're all technically the
I have never been a minion or demon role before.
Demon kills.
So this is going to be really interesting. These are the possible roles that exist in game. Okay.
Wait, who said that?
Okay, I'm muted. I'm just double checking I'm muted. That would be really bad. By default, we have 9 townsfolk, 3 minions, and 1 demon. The only way that these numbers could change from what I can remember is if we have a baron, in which case we would have 2 outsiders. And those, we would have 2 fewer townsfolk then.
What the hell am I? I'm that. Okay.
It's a good roll. Spread lots of chaos, less responsibility to not get sussed out unless the demon star passes on you. I don't know what I'm gonna BS as. What am I gonna tell everybody that I am so I don't just immediately get outed? I'm terrified. I'm absolutely horrified right now.
You want the list? I could run you down it.
Okay, what's the current one? I'm not saying the list. I'm saying what's.
Okay, we don't have any jinxes.
Oh, well, it's empty right now, but it was one of those fucking zero sugar.
Baron is likely. I'd say Baron is very likely. Yeah, because we have 3 minions, so only 1 minion is not in play. We know we've got a poisoner. Hi, it's me. So we, yeah. Odds are we've got a Baron, which means we probably have 2 outsiders in play, and 7 townsfolk. Baron, poisoner, Scarlet Woman is likely. Any combination is equally likely. I believe it's rolled and assigned randomly. Maybe they would have the ability to shift things around if they wanted, but from what I know, they're not.
Because I can hardly just drink fucking NyQuil.
At least I know that in the first game they didn't, and we haven't talked about whether that would be something that would change in future runs. Is it? Somebody's just breathing into their mic. I can just hear it playing in my headphones.
Oh, that's the Beatles.
Hello, Pseudo.
Good morning. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes. Good midnight. All right. Your fellow minions are Darts and Sheem.
Sheem, yes, my guy.
And your demon is Hazard.
Okay.
All right. Any questions?
Not about that. I've got Darts, Sheem, and Hazard.
All right. Gonna send you on back. We'll call you back in. We can do it now.
Probably just do it now.
Yeah. Who would you like to poison?
Let's see here. Let's poison Flare.
Flare it is. All right.
All right.
Thank you very much. Sending you back.
Okay. That was the mute sound. We're muted. Hi, Blue Nightcrawler Gaming. Welcome in. How you doing tonight? Pick some things. Stick to your guns even when confronted. Best thing with unlucky pick you can do is put sus on another person claiming the role and make them look evil. This is true, folks. This is true.
Like a playwriter?
We will hydrate in a second. Let's talk about, at least a little bit, what has happened so far. Okay, so, our fellow minions, we've got Darts and Sheem. Our demon is going to be Hazard. We're going to keep track of all the poisons we've done. I decided to poison Flare. I want to kind of leave Sponge alone, at least for now, until I have a reason to target him. It is his first game, so I'm going to give him a break. But Flare in particular is usually a gamer at these, so we're just gonna kind of mess with him a little bit. Pretend to be something with information and throw suspicion elsewhere. True. True. So we gotta figure out what we're gonna do when morning comes. So the very first thing, if we run immediately to Darts and Sheem and Hazard, we could be putting a spotlight on us. People are going to be looking for the other evil players trying to connect. But only Hazard has the roles that are available for people to pretend to be. Although I believe he's only given 3 of them, and there's 4 of us in play, so one of us is going to have to BS their way through. We don't know if we have a Baron in play. So we could have 4 outsider roles to choose from and imply that there's a Baron then, or pick one of the townsfolk roles. There's 13 townsfolk roles, so 4 of them are not in play. Potentially 6 of them are not in play if we have a Baron. Or you can... Or you can pick something more chill and try to not look suspicious to live longer and poison more info. Yeah, so really, really common is that either our imp or someone else is going to claim to be the recluse. Makes it it's a really easy out if you register, and obviously you don't have any information, you don't really have any role, so you can just kind of play it neutral. My concern is I try and claim the recluse or another role that doesn't do anything, and suddenly someone else has that role, or which I guess is a risk with anything. Or my other concern is that one of my fellow evil players is going to also try and claim the same thing. Another idea is to think of multiple bluffs so you can shift if needed. That's probably a good idea, but if we tell multiple people different things, then we have to come up with some story for why that is, if it ever gets brought up to all of those players together.
Because Pseudo is the bad guy. Yeah. He has to talk the longest and is asking the most questions, like, what do I do? How am I doing this? What's the sickest strats I can kill everyone with?
I'm right here, guys. It's not me. Akikio, thank you so much for the bits.
Eating so people don't have to hear me crunching on stuff.
Yeah, you guys will never really hear me talking at night because I usually mute and engage with chat, so.
But that's when you engage with your friends and keep the content going.
I'm eating stale geckos.
Pseudo has 10 billion sheep to deal with. I think they got it rough enough.
What?
You need some help shearing that sheep? Yeah, I can hear you, Roar. Sorry. What were you saying?
All right. I'm not any closer to having a plan for the day. A lot of people usually give multiple roles in one go. That's true. That's actually, that I forgot about that. Do the, there's a term for that. The whole, like, give you 3 roles I might be. Go with your gut and don't worry about being perfect. You'll do great. Glyph, I'm terrified. I'm so scared right now. Okay, so the washerwoman, the librarian, and the investigator all start with knowing information at the beginning. I could claim to be the investigator and throw one of my own under the bus and be like, I know darts or sponge is one of the roles, but I don't know what role they are, and I don't know that that's particularly a good play.
Oh yes, Daddy!
I believe it's like one generation of
This is interesting. The chef starts knowing how many pairs of evil players there are. Okay, so sitting next to each other. Right. I could definitely be that, because we can actually have true information that we could share about that, or we could make it up to throw things off. Right? Because so Sheem and I are sitting next to each other. Darts is by himself, Hazard's by himself, so we could say there's one pair. We could claim to be chef and say there's one pair, and that would be a completely honest statement. Right? Oh my god. What are they doing in game right now?
What's going on?
Chef knows how many pairs the evil team has. Yes, some people say 3s, giving 3 options, some do 2s, some hard claim immediately, some give hints, like my role has to do with death. Yeah, bunch of different ways to play this. There was one, like a pick 3. That was something that was suggested in our first playthrough by someone who had played it more often, and I think everybody kind of latched onto that and was just like, okay, that's how I'm gonna play. It might have even been that some people thought that was like a rule, like that's how you play, with how often people were doing it and how seriously people were taking it. That's 3s, yeah.
Only hands would satisfy my hunger. Baby hands.
Worst case scenario, you get executed. That's one more day your demon lives. This is true. This is true.
I know which point that can make that.
All right. So I'm going too slow here. We need to focus because eventually it's going to be morning. We've got the empath as well. We can definitely.
I can't take it.
We can definitely run with that. We know we do actually have one evil neighbor, but that would be throwing Sheem under, potentially, or you know, they're gonna know then it's either Sheem or Ulrich if we claim that. But that is something that we can honestly say that we know. You could say your starting information role, which could be washroom, librarian, investigator, chef. Yes. Yes. I guess I'm leaning towards avoiding washroom, investigator, or librarian. I don't know. That's a lot of information to bluff right at the beginning.
I know I do. That's why I'm saying, like, if no one's talking or responding to me,
I don't think I want to try and be a fortune teller. Although if we can successfully bluff being a fortune teller, then we could use that to our advantage for sure, because we could easily point people away from Hazard if we were able to successfully bluff that. Not necessarily, could be drunk. Yeah, that drunk is always an excuse to get out of just about anything. Be like, oh well, I guess I was poisoned or drunk. People will believe you more if you claim your information confidently and early. Absolutely, definitely true.
No one interact with me. I'll make my own content.
Flare doesn't exist. You don't have to worry about Flare.
Undertaker is going to be expected to have a lot of information, so that might be tough to do.
There is a ghost, apparently.
God, I'm always terrified. I don't know, the mute's not actually active in game. I hear pausing and I hear people say what, and I'm like, oh shit. We could claim to be the monk. The monk has a role that's not very active,
Comment about everyone ignoring you.
and we could easily just claim we did whatever. You know, we claim that we protected Sponge. Oh, Sponge got executed. Okay, well, and now we're claiming we protected Flare. If you're too non-committal, people might think you're evil too. Absolutely. But now it's time to figure it out. Morning is here.
Oh god, no, it's bright.
Wait a minute.
Also over here.
Oh, good morning, everybody.
Good morning, town of Ravenswood.
Hydrate, you bastard!
Unfortunately,
Hydrate!
this morning, all 3 of your storytellers has been found dead, tied to each hand of the clock. Meaning there is a demon among you. Evil is afoot, and it is your job to find them and execute them. You will have about 7 minutes, roughly, to go talk. You can go into one of the cabins here to privately talk with people in the cabin. There is a limit for how many people can be in each cabin. When you hear the Clocktower ring, that is your 2-minute warning to come to Town Square for public discussion. And then after that, we will go to dusk and nominations. Any questions?
I got one.
Nope.
Yes.
Which hand of the clock tower were all the 3 of you on? Like.
So I have a related question to that. There's only two hands on that clock, so.
And one of them has red on it.
We're missing the 3rd hand. Don't worry about it. That did not stop the demon. They nailed the 3rd body as a makeshift seconds hand there. So unfortunately, the poor clock tower has been defaced once again. Any other questions?
So if you're tied to the hands of the clock tower, does that just mean it was your time to go?
Yes, exactly.
That's good.
Yep, our time was up, unfortunately. All right. Any other questions? No? All right. Go forth and discuss.
I got my volume thing fixed, by the way.
Awesome.
What?
Oh,
Jackson said they are on your side, but that was funny.
God damn it.
Hi.
Okay.
So
Sundial.
I'm hearing whispering in my ear.
Whisper. Is this working? Is this how we play the game? Whisper.
This is making me extremely uncomfortable already. I don't like this.
I'm the recluse.
Where'd Sheem go?
Yeah, right.
Hold on.
Wait, we gotta take note of this. Wait, we gotta take note of this.
I am part of the Recluse Brotherhood again. So if you have any empaths or fortune foaming at the mouth out there,
You will lose your brotherhood if you are lying.
Yeah! I don't want to do metagaming, but for some reason.
You and the Recluse, man. I don't know whether to believe you. That's like your go-to at this point.
You never believed me, Pseudo.
Well, see, he's got the brotherhood on the line right now. So
yes,
it's
Recluse
I'm
is your
sussing
go-to.
solely on the brotherhood.
Hey, take it from me, that doesn't mean anything.
You were never part of the brotherhood. You weren't indoctrinated.
You were a fake brother.
I guess.
Oh, I'm the Recluse, she says.
Yeah.
Alright. Y'all have fun. Sheem, do you want to meet in your special church that I never visited last time?
Sure.
Can I whisper in your ear in the special church?
You can always whisper in my ear, buddy.
Alright, let's go.
Are we whispering? Yeah, we're whispering in the church. Okay. I ran out of time last night. I'm still reading all of the roles and trying to remember what they all do.
See, that's the fun part, is you forget, and then you have to just know what you do, and then play it like fucking crazy.
Dude, I am freaking out right now. I've got way too much anxiety to be playing this. And I grabbed a monster. I'm drinking an energy drink, and I shouldn't be. I should be having tea or something.
I was gonna say it's not typical of you to grab an energy drink at 9 o'clock for you.
Okay, listen. I was helping someone move yesterday until like midnight, and then I went to the dealership this morning to drop off my car for work, and I was like, "Hey, I'm in the area of your new house. Do you want me to help you unpack too?" Big mistake. I am wiped. I am absolutely wiped.
All right.
So
how are we doing this? There's 3 of us in here right now.
We could do pick 3s. I'm not ready to like share my actual role.
Well, as part of the pick 3s, you have to at least have your
Well,
role
right.
inside the pick 3.
No, yeah. I get that. But I'm not
I'll
ready
do
to just come
mine.
out and like say it, obviously.
Yeah, ain't no way I'm saying mine.
It's like, all right, let's see. What's gonna be monk, and monk? No, that's not my role.
Oh shit. Okay, I almost wasted paper there, motherfucker.
I'm somewhere in this area.
Pseudo, I'm telling you, don't write notes.
No notes.
Every time you've done this, you've fucked yourself over and overthought it. Just don't write notes.
All right.
Just go on vibes, go on feel. I believe in you.
But I've already got like a whole thing where like the stream, it includes notes. It has cuts to live camera and there's notes. See, beautiful notes.
Well, then do a little
Wait,
doodle.
undo
make,
notes.
Make it like a little progressive.
Just start drawing just start drawing a little flare.
Yeah, just start drawing every time. So you go back to the camera. It's like, look at the progress I've made. Here's the gameplay that's going on. I want to stay in VR longer, but dang. Yeah, no, staying in VR for a while kind of like sucks after a minute.
All right. Well, I think we're running out of time here.
I will share that I'm in this area up here.
You're in those top 4.
You are claiming to be an outsider.
Yeah.
Which would mean that we have a Baron.
Perhaps.
Okay. Well, I am either the chef, undertaker, or soldier.
You don't look like much of a soldier.
Shut up.
All right, hang on. Let me look at my roles here. I forget what ones. Okay. I am either the empath, the librarian, or the saint.
Well, I know you ain't one of those.
Okay. Well, I guess that's it then. I wrote that down.
Well,
I'm not going to stop
hang
taking
on.
notes.
All right, fine. Well, hang on. But Sheem, you need to eliminate one because we did 3, and you said you were in the top general area.
Oh, this is
You
true.
need to eliminate one of those.
I'm not drunk. I think.
Oh, well, actually...
It's going to be real fucking funny if you are. It's going to be real fucking funny.
I think I
All right,
know.
So Sheem's 3 are Butler, Recluse, and Saint, and we just had Jiro claim to be Recluse.
That's sus.
But there could be a Baron.
Well, yeah, if there's a Baron, then we have 2 outsiders. So if Jiro's being honest about the Recluse, then you would either be the Butler or the Saint.
I'll never tell.
Okay. Sure.
Well, this has been mighty eye-opening. I'm gonna go talk to other people. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, you'll see.
Hazard.
Yeah, whenever everyone comes back out, you'll see. Hi, how's it going?
Would you like to talk?
Hi, how can I help you?
If you want.
Okay.
Trust you?
Where's Sheem? We gotta stay away from Sheem.
You murdered me.
No, wait, no, I didn't. I was a Baron last time.
Hello.
Gotta stay away from Sheem.
I had to just say that based on the conversation we just had.
Ah.
So,
Okay.
nobody else is in here, right? Obviously, you were the demon.
No. Yes.
I am the poisoner.
Okay. That should be fun.
What were you
I
the
know-
3 roles that you were given at the beginning, and what did you choose to use?
I'm gonna go with soldier. Juarez would be a decent target for night 1 if I don't mark him.
Okay. What were the other two? That was the bell. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I got the most important information.
Yeah.
Pseudo!
What?
I challenge you to a game of rock, paper, scissors. The loser sucks.
You're not doing this.
We don't need to do rock, paper, scissors for me to do that, baby.
God, Pseudo. No, not that kind of sucks. Okay.
I'm walking away.
I'm broken for this.
Goodbye.
So I can't just...
Alright.
Psychopath isn't on this script.
Okay, folks.
Who did you? We're not. Who said
A
psychopath?
minute or two of public discussion
No one
before
claims
nominations
psychopath.
open.
I think it's Pseudo.
All right,
Of course you do.
Lay down your claims.
I feel like it.
Good claim. Anyone else have any other claims?
Important and well said.
We need candy.
That's a good claim.
What kind?
I believe it's you. Evidence?
Safe answer. Safe answer. I've been craving gummies lately.
Hazard's claim.
I have orange cream taffy.
Oh, because of the rock, paper, scissors. I got you, Clef. I got you. So are we gonna nominate someone tonight, or are we just gonna play it safe and quiet?
To nominate, please state your name and who you are nominating for execution.
What did I come back to? The first night of nominations, my friend. It's time for someone to die.
Shame.
Huh? Mr. Flair nominates Sheem. Oh no.
Yeah, I got the big balls. I'll make the first accusation. I don't care.
It wasn't me for one.
It wasn't me.
Proud. You had restraint.
Very honorable.
Flair's sus.
All right.
Mayron,
This is my
we're
camera's not going
evil.
yet.
We know who
I have to
everyone
wait.
evil is. We need to survive this time.
Alright.
Scale?
Oh.
There we go.
Alright, there you go.
All
My
right,
apologies.
So the reason I am nominating Sheem is because we have already had one person nominate as recluse. I have had me, Pseudo, and Sheem go into a room where Sheem has decided that they are one of 4 different roles, all of which are outsiders. However, one is also matching the recluse. However, I'll also say that one of the roles that I also would know of what role there is. So basically, either Sheem is lying out his ass for what he is right now, or he's an evil one. Which I mean is both.
All
I was
right.
about to say, wouldn't that
Sheem, your rebuttal?
I mean, I'm one of those. Either there's a Baron or I'm drunk, maybe. That's all I got. That's it.
Okay.
All right.
Not an ironclad defense there.
What can I do?
What can I do?
What can a guy do?
I got my hands in hide.
I'm gonna start by nominating because we have to eliminate someone, and I believe some kind of outsider needs to go. We don't know if there's many more outsiders or anything else.
Okay. We need 7 to put Sheem up for execution.
No chaos?
Starting with Aurora.
Fine.
What?
Are we going to kill Sheem or no?
Yes, we are killing Sheem. We need to make sure.
We're having soft tacos later.
I have been a victim of Flair's first kills before. I do not vote.
Oh, well, I don't think I can vote out.
If there's no evidence, we're just sentencing somebody to death.
It was gonna bound to be happening anyway. We need to sentence someone.
Hi, Malachi Silverwolf. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful night. You are joining during the first round of executions. I'm gonna be small now so we can see what
8
happens.
votes is enough.
Music is so loud.
Sheem is on the block.
This is privileges.
Are there any more nominations?
Yes, Clef.
Someone else should nominate.
Sheem is evil. I voted because I saw it was going to pass, and I didn't want to be... I didn't want people to look at me and ask why I didn't vote.
Nominations will close in 10.
What?
5, 4.
I also wanted Flair in particular. He was going to notice if I didn't vote, because I was the one that kind of put the sus on Sheem during our conversation with him.
Sheem, you have been sentenced to execution. How would you like to die?
Listen, Flair's gonna have to do it himself.
Unfortunately, my first play in this game as evil was to get one of my fellow evil players eliminated, so not great.
And chokes Sheem out as execution. Sheem has died.
It's messed up,
Sorry,
man.
no hard feelings.
All right. And night falls. Good night to Ravenswood Bluff. All right.
Good night.
We did a murder!
Okay.
I'm gonna increase
So,
pause.
I believe Hazard said that he had a target in mind. He wanted us to poison Juarez. So that'll be our #1 plan. It sounded like he was also just considering eliminating Juarez tonight. So if Juarez is unavailable, who are we going to poison? Well, not Jiro, because I think Jiro's being honest. And not Flair, because Flair just outed himself as the librarian. You guys will notice that he gave us a 3, and then he proceeded to say, where is it? That he's suspect of Sheem because he knows information about the roles that Sheem claimed, and the librarian, one of the 3 that Flair gave, knows information about outsiders. So Flair is the librarian. There's no point in poisoning him. He's gotten all the information he's going to get for the game. Obviously, we don't want to. We don't want to poison Hazard. We don't want to poison Darts. We can't poison Sheem. He's dead, and also we wouldn't want to poison him. So we're going to pick someone that we don't know anything about.
Oculus has like decent hardware, but it's
Knowing who's playing and who's vocal, and who would probably do something powerful with the information they've got, I think we should target Sky, Hal, Gob. One of those 3, with Juarez being up there as well. But Juarez has already been given to us as our #1 target by Hazard. Oh wait, I probably know what happened. If Flair's the librarian, you poisoned them, they probably learned there are no outsiders in play, but there actually are. That's entirely possible. It's very possible that we've just given Flair completely false information that he's gonna have to run with for the whole game. That's actually hilarious. That's okay, a minion's job is to die. You'd usually rather not, but again, every X on a minion is still an X, not on a demon. This is true. So I think we're gonna either poison Sky or Ulrich, actually. If Juarez isn't available. I don't know, I'll pretty much just pick a name at random. Very powerful, if so, yeah, that would be huge. That would be huge. So to recap, we've chosen to bluff as the chef, the soldier, and the undertaker. Hazard is bluffing as the soldier, so we need to stop doing that. We're either the undertaker or the chef for the rest of this game.
Good midnight, Pseudo.
Good midnight.
Would you like to poison? Who would you like to poison tonight?
Have you already spoken to the imp? Does the imp's task go first? I don't remember order of things.
You can see the order in the cabin, but no, Poisoner goes before him.
Poisoner goes before. Okay, I was just curious. It doesn't really change my answer. Juarez.
Juarez? All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll talk to you in the morning.
Very weird,
I'm thinking I should have changed my answer, knowing that the imp was planning to target Juarez, and that, you know, I might have just poisoned someone who is gonna get eliminated anyway. But it is what it is.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm loving these
So,
square
I'm sorry you guys missed some of that. I'm not great at switching cameras here, but we have now poisoned. I'm gonna keep spamming that mute button because I need to be certain it's muted. We have poisoned Juarez. All right. Let me take care of that hydrate.
Knives in here. 10. Sorry.
Can't have too many knives.
Again, we know Hazard is bluffing as a soldier, so we're gonna want to either be the chef or the Undertaker. We know that Jiro is the recluse, or at least he claims to be. Sheem was claiming to be an outsider. This information is no longer relevant to us. You know what? We're just gonna keep thoroughly crossing things out. Because otherwise this becomes a lot.
We're not doing anything weird.
Flair's the librarian. And that's it for now. Alright, so claiming to be either the chef, knowing how many pairs there are, which is really easy. It's one pair. That's the only information we need to pretend to have. Claim Undertaker, who saw Sheem as the poisoner, maybe? That's good. That's good. We could do that. Because the Undertaker, each night you learn which character died by execution. Sheem just died by execution, so we can claim that we've learned whatever role we want to pretend Sheem was. That's not a bad answer.
I don't even know what that is.
That is not a bad answer at all. We've got... Undertaker is a very risky bluff, but it's powerful if you can pull it off. Yeah, I wanted to throw in some roles that felt like there would be a reason that we are doing a pick 3 and not just coming out with it, right? There's no reason to do a pick 3 if we are a investigator, librarian, or washerwoman, because there's no reason really to eliminate us unless you just didn't want us to get to talk to everyone first. But someone who actively receives more information, or someone like a soldier who is safe from the demon, might have... Actually, the soldier probably wasn't a good bluff. But the Undertaker is a good role that you might not want you might not want to immediately share that you are. You can also say, hey, I was lying, trying to get killed. I'm actually the Raven's Keeper or something. Yeah? Yeah? That is actually true. That's a good play right there.
I do know a good bat avatar.
Yo, what is this? This looks cool. Tui! Hi, how are you? Welcome in. We are playing Blood on the Clocktower virtually in Resonite. Sorry, I couldn't get the word Ravenswood out of my head, which is the name of the town in Blood on the Clocktower. So, it is a VR and desktop compatible, like, virtual world hosting platform, kind of like VR chat. This was put together, this recreation of Blood on the Clocktower is put together by Delta and Ari. So yeah, this is incredible that we were able to run this. This is kind of a private thing. It's not like public. It's kind of an invite only kind of thing. And we're so privileged to be able to run this with our private group put together by Delta and Ari, hosted by them. They're here right now helping us do this. And they're willing to do this with us like monthly, every other month. We're still kind of figuring out if we're going to keep doing it and what like how often we're going to do it. But it's so cool. So, dude, Dewey! I'm so glad you're here. I hope you're having a great weekend. There's a million reasons to claim everything and different ways to play every character. Yeah, this game is so mind-bending. It's always really fun when you get to the end of the game and you learn what everybody actually was and where all the lies were, and it's like, holy shit, I got it all wrong.
Yeah, no, that place sucked. I had to buy a second.
Damn, that's awesome. So so cool you could put it together. Yes. What's the premise? Okay, so I'm assuming you're asking, like, what is Blood on the Clocktower? So it's a social deduction game where you have up to 20 people playing, maybe more with custom scripts, but basically these are all the possible roles that someone can have. In fact, what I'll do to make it even easier to read, watch your eyes for a flashbang. We'll pull it up on the website here. Maybe that's harder to read. I don't know. It's brighter. I just assume brighter is easier. So you've got a bunch of people that are going to be good roles, townsfolk. They might learn some information, they might have an ability, or maybe they are just basically completely neutral. They don't really do anything other than having some static passive effect on them. You might have some outsiders, which are kind of the same thing. We're not going to worry about those. And then the meat and potatoes. You're going to have minions and demons. The goal is for the townsfolk to figure out who is who, or at least figure out who the demon is, and get them eliminated. And the goal for the minions and demons together is to slowly pick off the townsfolk one by one until there's only 2 of them left, and then you win the game. Nobody knows who anybody else is. For the most part, there are roles that can break that rule. But basically, you're just going to walk around each day, and you're going to talk to people, and you're going to either bluff or tell the truth, and try and figure out who is who, and how do you win, depending on what role you are. So we are the poisoner this time around, as you can see here. So we get to choose one person to poison each night, and then they may be given false information when they get to take their turn. So for example, if they are the fortune teller, which I've been in the past, each night you choose 2 players, and you learn if either one of them is the demon. There's a couple of things that can mess you up there. If I'm the poisoner and I poison you as the fortune teller, you might be given a false answer. You might pick who is actually the demon and still be told no because you were poisoned. It's also possible that you could be the drunk and just be told you're the fortune teller when you're actually not, because the drunk thinks they're a certain role the whole game and is told they're a certain role the whole game, but they're not. And there's a couple other things in here that can mess you up as well. There are storytellers that are facilitating this whole thing. They're meeting with everybody at night one by one. That's why we're hanging out here in this room here. You can hear people talking in the background. I have myself muted. But for the most part, in a normal game of this, everybody would kind of be quiet right now, and everybody would, around a circle, go and do their abilities one by one while everyone is kind of closing their eyes and not watching. So everybody that has something that they can do each day, they're doing it, and now it looks like everyone's done, and we get to go talk to more people and try and bluff our way through this win.
Am I going to be backwards?
Damn it.
Chicken jockey.
I'm facing you.
You would still chicken jockey. You would still them.
Speaking of the hosts, there's Delta in chat right now. Thank you, Delta, for sharing those links. Yes.
Okay.
Ask him any questions you have. Harass him. Distract him from roasting the game.
Bluff. Except for...
Me.
And yes, that's exactly right, Tui. Rules are rules unless rules cancel rules, in which case those rules are different rules which affect other rules.
I guess you don't need to talk to them.
My neighbor.
You will have 6 minutes to discuss before the first gong of the clock tower. Just a reminder to folks, entering any of the houses or cabins in here is a private voice chat, so anybody outside of the cabins cannot hear you. Just a reminder to folks.
Yes.
And you can see people are in cabins by the little indicator on the left of on the side of the door. So feel free to go and discuss.
Sheem, Sheem, you wanna go to my warehouse? Wanna check out my hole?
Sure.
Can I join your talk?
Sure. I will say this. I am good. I'll give you a list of 3.
Okay.
I am either the soldier, the virgin, or the monk.
Okay.
Okay. Gotcha. Well, I told Flair a pick 3 as well. I said chef, soldier, or undertaker, so I guess you can narrow that down to 2, potentially.
And I did pick 3 as well, which is empath, virgin, and soldier.
Okay. Well, one of us is lying about being a soldier.
Or all of us.
True. All of us could be.
I did get confirmation from Aurora the first day that we do have a Scarlet Woman that's either Darts or Gob. Because Aurora was the investigator.
Okay.
Since Aurora flat out told me what he is, I told Aurora what I was as a result.
Okay.
Okay. And Hazard, what did you say you were? You obviously soldier, and what were the other two?
Empath and Virgin were the other two.
Interesting. You're both got Virgin. Okay. If I get enough of these, maybe I can turn it into a little puzzle and do process of elimination.
I mean, it's not a bad strategy, honestly.
And you said Gob or Darts was a Scarlet Woman.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, the biggest reason why I wanted to talk to you, Hazard, was because of the fact of what Aurora told me between Darts and Gob, and you spoke to them together.
Mm-hmm.
Did they give
both of them together.
Did they give you any of pick 3? Or
one couldn't remember their role, so that was suspicious. The other one didn't really have any information.
Interesting.
Yes.
Who couldn't really tell you their role?
Darts couldn't remember.
Okay. Well, I don't know. This is Dart's first time joining us.
It is Dart's first time, so
Yeah.
I'm going to give him that bit of a benefit. So.
Okay.
So I'm not going to count him out on that. It is their first time.
Okay.
You have any useful information but pseudo?
Well, I spoke to Flare and Sheem on the first night, and Flare already did an execution based on how that conversation went. So I supported that. That seemed like it made sense. I don't know if it was the right call or not. But that's kind of as far as I got.
Okay.
Yeah, because then Hazard, you and I started talking, and then we ran out of time, so...
Yeah, we ran out of time.
To be fair, I
Yeah.
did spend most of the time with Flare and Sheem bullshitting about pre-stream stuff. And then Sheem was like, yeah, here's my pick 3. And Flare's like, no, I'm the librarian, and that's Cap. And it's like, oh shit, okay.
Okay.
Fair.
Well, Flare didn't actually say he was the librarian, but he implied it at the round circle because he said he knew information about Sheem's claims. And Sheem was claiming he was an outsider. And the only thing that would know... He gave me a pick 3, and it was either Empath, Librarian, or Saint. And, I mean, you can kind of narrow it down because he said he knew stuff about outsiders.
Yeah,
He's almost certainly the Librarian.
Drastically.
Yeah.
There's a tiny bit of feedback on you, Hazard.
Yes. Thank you. I am going to see if I can find someone else before we're out of time.
Yes.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
I'm actually interested in talking to you.
Same.
Is anybody in the church?
No.
I guess we can go in here. This is where Darts is going.
There, that should do it.
Where'd he go?
Okay.
Oh, you are in here. You managed to get behind me and I couldn't see you.
Yep. So
we're running out of time quick here.
yeah, I know. I know everything. We need to get rid of that guy.
Okay. I am
I need a roll.
I am the poisoner, and I am claiming to either be Chef or Undertaker. Or Soldier, but Hazard, I think you said you were going to bluff as the Soldier because you had that one free. What were your other 2 free rolls, do you remember?
Virgin and Empath.
Oh, so those 3. Okay, well that explains why you said those 3.
Okay, so I'll take
one of the other two. I've been just pretending to be a drunk.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll let you guys fight over that.
Remind me never to launch anything from Oculus again. Like, I'm surprised you did that in the first.
Full honesty, yes, because we know, we are told at the beginning who's on our team. So we know we can trust those two players. Those are the two that we want to meet with and we want to be honest with. We need to work together with them to win this.
Yeah. So, a few minutes of public discourse.
Whisper.
And Jiro shouldn't be too long, so.
What are you doing that for over there? Hey, I see you.
Where's my soda?
Don't worry about it.
They're talking. They're
Whisper.
Pseudo, my suspicion of you grows
Can you
every
hear
day.
my whisper?
Whisper.
You get away from
I have no secrets. I'll tell you what I told Sheem and what I told Hal.
Have secrets.
No, I'll
Everyone
tell you the
has
same thing. I'll tell you the same
secrets.
thing. Whisper.
There are not many things true in life, but someone who says they have no secrets is a liar.
I have no secrets in this very moment regarding my conversation with Sheem. I've told you everything I told him.
It happens.
There you go. You have secrets.
I know
What color is my underwear?
No, Sue
You're not
is
wearing any.
the only one in my chat right now. And it's typically what happens for these streams.
My bad.
I'm gonna guess white.
He just said blue.
Pseudo, I need you to understand me. I quite literally 5 seconds ago said blue. Directly in your direction.
I was turning around trying to figure out who went whisper.
What's happening in that big
back of my
beautiful
head.
brain of yours, buddy?
I've been telling our host that we need to make the ranged chat louder this whole time. I can't hear you from all the way over there.
That's funny.
No joke, I am wearing Baby Yoda underwear.
Why is this a topic?
That's a claim.
What kind? I'll give Jiro a minute.
I had to move my camera.
We'll wait for Jiro.
Oh wait, so that means the camera.
Jiro DC'd again? Oh, damn.
If I'm looking this way, the camera's that way. If I'm looking over here, the
I'm gonna
camera's
fix my
following
streamer
my
button.
face.
Okay.
Here's your
Let's see what's going on here. I'm gonna tab over to Discord, see if we've learned anything new from them. Any messages?
Sue's having a bad day. They get
I bet they're streaming. See if we can find their stream. Yeah.
Whisper.
Oh my god. Who is doing that? God, is that you?
That's awesome.
Have I been a good boy?
Ugly sweaters every year still. It's fucking
Remind
Sue, the
me.
farthest from a good boy.
So here's Jiro's stream. Jiro's just kind of staring at the language selector right now. Why are they seeing a language selector? Did they have to go through the whole setup and tutorial again?
That's not good.
That's not good.
Where'd you come from?
I jumped. Oh shit. You know? I fell.
I'm just gonna drop a message in their chat,
Jump scaring me.
Yeah, alright.
and then I'm gonna say DM me on Discord. I can't. Well, actually, maybe I can hear their stream. We can just turn it up.
You know what?
There shouldn't be any other noise.
As well.
I
Discord.
think you were entirely.
Just also one.
You're not supposed to be in there.
Not only is it crashing, but you're also having to redo. I can't type as fast as I can talk. The entire setup and tutorial again. That's not normal.
I'm trying to keep straight every whatever one's been saying to me.
Another note taker.
They sent me Frosted Flakes underwear.
Oh, that's goated.
His stream is really quiet. We're gonna go ahead and switch back over.
People. We're losing people.
Wait. Oh no.
I'm crushing. No, you're not. Shut up and sit down.
I will warn you that the last time we played, I was told it was not in the spirit of the game to take notes. It didn't stop me, but I figured you should also be told the same thing.
You are sitting. You sit.
Just even like just
And how
that I've
did
heard.
those notes fare you?
Well, we've lost 3 times in a row, so I'm still trying though. I've got my notes.
Me, the librarian.
Arian.
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
Apparently, it's like, I mean, you play however you want. There's no rule against it, but I guess most people feel like it's in the spirit of the game to just kind of like memorize stuff and
Try and memorize. Okay.
Yeah. But
No,
I'm
that's
gonna
fair.
take notes anyway. I'm just gonna keep doing it. But I heard you taking notes, and I feel like I had to come over here and give you shit because I was given shit before. And Tui in chat says, "Fuck that. This game needs notes," and I agree.
Palm tree is
Yeah, okay. If there's other people in the lobby doing it, then I should feel inclined to do the same. But yeah, I'll keep that in mind for, you know, other lobbies, I
Yeah,
suppose.
chat supports us. Chat says that it's BS and we should be able to do it.
I long for the day that you end up the drunk and you take the most pristine notes known to man, and every single one of them is completely false.
Was I not already the drunk? I've been poisoned and gotten false information that's thrown me way off like nearly every game.
Last game, last game you were the
sounds about right.
Last game you were the leech host as fortune teller.
I am so upset that I didn't realize I was the leech host. I had all the information in front of me to figure out that that's what I was. We could have won that.
You'd think you'd notice, right?
Well, to be fair, I'm pretty sure they only gave you one set of false. I'm pretty sure everything they gave you was correct.
I mean, the huge thing was like, it was like the second day I had to out myself as, yeah, what role was it? As the fortune teller?
Fortune teller.
And the
fortune
fact that
teller,
I
yeah.
continued to survive like 3 more nights in a row, I kept saying every night to chat, I was like, how the fuck am I still alive? I should be dying right now. I'm one of the few roles that actively gets information.
I'm still upset because the only reason you lived and we lost that game is because of Gob walking out into my line of sight, and I said Gob instead of you. I was gonna shoot you. You were gonna die. The game would have been over.
So, oh my god. We both made big mistakes. We were so close to winning that game.
You had like so much information. I knew there was something wrong, and I was like, I have one shot. I've already been eliminated. I can take someone else out with me. And then God walks in my fucking line of sight, and my brain went, say that name right now. And then Ari was already walking over, and I was like, I can't take it back. I can't.
See, I would let you, but Ari definitely would not. Where is that guy?
Over there.
He's definitely a once you've said it kind of host.
That's what I mean. I was like, I accepted the fate for that one. I was like, God damn it. I could have had it.
Whisper.
Whisper.
It's been him the whole time.
I gotta work in just well enough that we can use it again.
All right, are we still missing? We're still waiting on Sky.
Sky and Jiro. Unless Jiro's back.
There's Sky and Jiro.
Oh, they're both back. The heck were you guys doing both over there? Notes are a balance. If you take too much, then you pay less attention to the game and miss stuff. Yeah, notes can be just as misleading as they are helpful.
Somebody's extending your podium.
You're here.
Oh, shit. Okay. It's the ever.
All right,
sorry,
folks.
guys. There you go.
Nominations are open.
Yes, Palm Tree.
Who would like to begin?
I had the balls last night. I don't want to do it again.
I know nothing, Jon Snow.
Never shut up.
I pseudo nominate Gob.
Do you lose your balls every night?
Pseudo
The second round.
nominates Gob.
The second
This
round
is a
pseudo
turn
gob
of
nom.
events.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Things are getting spicy.
La 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 la.
Chicken.
Too spicy for the bird.
Lava chicken.
Wait, we need
Please state
chicken nuggets.
why you have nominated Gob.
Okay, I have 3 reasons. The first one is because I always do this second round.
One sec.
Well, there goes my first reason.
You're gonna want to give it a second because it's still doing stuff behind the scenes.
Yeah, I'll give it a moment.
I mean, what?
It happens. What?
Okay, go ahead, try now.
All right. But this is not time for a raid, folks. God damn it.
The perfect time for a raid.
Live streaming hosting is crazy. Good job, Kagan. You're doing awesome. You're doing amazing. All right.
All right.
So
Pseudo nominates Gob.
As Gob said, I do this every second round, apparently. So that's my first reason. Got to stick with what works, right? Second, Gob just admitted to me that they poisoned me repeatedly in previous games, so I have a grudge against him. And third, and most importantly, Aurora, who was our investigator, learned that either Gob or Darts is the Scarlet Woman. And I spoke to Darts and got a pick 3 that sounds believable. I have not spoken to Gob.
All right, Gob, your rebuttal.
You haven't spoken to me too, so this is just conjecture and being upset about previous rounds, so it's not really valid. Second, I am investigating you. I will have you thrown under the bus so fast. Yeah, I'm doing my own investigation, and I would say that it would not be good to kill me this round. If you wish to later rounds, that's fine. But I have information, and I have a trail I'm caring for, going down. Yes.
If I may, I've spoken to them. I've spoken to her. I think she's okay.
Yeah.
I'm not the most reliable.
It's like, fuck no!
All right, folks.
Thank you.
My body hurts. We'll need 5 votes to put Gob on the block, starting with Hal.
You guys catch the game last night?
I don't watch sports.
I was dead.
Please don't. I have things.
I have a family.
I have a family.
What a ludicrous display.
4 votes is not. 4 votes is not enough. Are there any more nominations?
Come on, work.
Nothing for me.
So you're trying to balance?
Yeah. Work.
Oh, there you go.
No, it did.
It worked. You're good.
It
I
did.
see your pitchfork. I see your
No,
pitchfork.
the voting doesn't work unless it's in the thing.
I'll make a nomination.
Oh,
Yeah, just say it.
Oh, I nominate Yujiro.
And your name is?
Goblin
yes,
nominates
sorry.
Jiro.
I'm sorry. I've been doing my rounds and investigating. So, from what I can gather, the 2 of you have pinged on my radar most of Jiro and Flare. Flare came to me in good conscience, begging that I don't suspect him, so I am assuming it's you.
You know, that puts me in a very bad light the way you
Someone nominate Flair, begging for his innocence.
That's a little concerning. Yeah.
Okay.
But, you have pinged as an evil roll on my end due to ability. I know you've been crashing, so I feel bad for doing this, but like I already
you
told
should.
Suit I wouldn't.
Get him out of here! His crashes are interrupting our game. I'm just kidding.
Alright, so I already claimed publicly that I'm the recluse, right?
Same with
And on day one, Goblin claimed to be the fortune teller. And she claimed that on day 2, literally before I crashed, that, well, not really before I crashed, like, Pseudo said that Goblin claimed to be poisoned and that her readings might be wrong, but I am a recluse, and if Goblin got a ping from me and Flare that one of us is evil, well, I'm the recluse, so I'm gonna register as evil, so we might both be good. But I am definitely not evil.
I believe Jiro.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure what Jiro just said. I heard my name and poison involved, and I don't think I've ever spoken. What?
That was like Grace of last game. That was it.
Oh, that. Oh, yeah. I was like, I've never spoken to Gob or Jiro about poison this game.
That was literally your accusation earlier. What the?
No, I was BSing about our previous games. I was.
Warren is just bloodthirsty. I think you voted every single time to kill someone.
Yes, because we need to at least nominate one person a night.
I'm very useful, King. I am playing more than 1-2 nights without being on the pedestal.
Hey.
We need a nomination. We need a nomination. And if all it takes is for me to get executed, I will still be able to give information to the people that need it.
Okay, folks. We need 6 votes to put Jiro on the block.
I will also take the L if I'm wrong from other person's things.
Starting with Hazard.
So a few minutes ago, chat said whoever's talking needs to die. I don't know who was talking at that moment, but factor that into your decision.
Okay.
Whoever's talking needs to die. What's the name that shows up here? My username or my real name? This guy. Okay, good to know.
Oh, we're using the ghost mode.
Whoa.
Oh,
You know you only get one of those. Well, it's already gone. Okay.
It's done.
All right, 6 votes is enough. Jiro is on the block.
Hi, phone.
Hi, Shadow. Welcome in. How you doing tonight?
Are there any more nominations? Jiro.
I, Jiro Yodokuma, would like to nominate Flair for execution.
I agree with this.
Jiro
This is what I've been waiting for, baby.
nominates
Drinking.
Flair.
I have Everclear, so I am brave. But because he was the first person who made a very quick and public accusation against Sheem, purely because of vibes, I would like to nominate him, as well as the fact that
He's also very
the fact that hold on, the fact that
I watched you, motherfucker.
a Flair also talked with Sheem and Pseudo about their little thing going on there.
What?
And Goblin was not in that conversation, which makes me think that that might be the evil team conspiring against each other.
All right.
You're right. The first group of 3 that you saw run off was definitely
I
evil.
didn't want to come out as this one, but I'm gonna have to tell you all, I am the Saint. If I am voted, the game is over. If you're going to trust me on that one, go ahead. If you're not going to trust me, go ahead. But hang on. I'm telling you, hold on, guys, please. I don't want this game to end already, guys. All right.
Hold on.
The game will end if I am voted. It's over. We lose again. Evil wins.
But when you nominated Sheem, you claimed you knew information about outsiders.
Because they claimed to be 4 of the different outsiders. Jiro was already the recluse.
You said
I was
you
already the saint.
No, you said you
That
were.
means they were lying, so I killed them because I thought they were evil. Kill me and end this game.
It's possible. It's possible. I'm not. Okay.
I withdraw my vote.
We need
Scared.
We need 6 votes to tie, 7 votes to put Flair on the block.
Now sad enough to prove you.
Starting with
This is the best way I can say if I die in the night, guess what? I'm out of the runs. I don't care anymore. Demon fucking kill me, please.
Corroborates with them literally begging about their innocence. So.
Yeah, no.
Fuck it, I don't trust you.
Let's collaborate. That tracks.
I think you were claiming to be the librarian.
Pseudo, if I was that smart, I wouldn't be playing this right now.
I play games of Flair constantly. I do not. You are sus right now.
I believe he is deceitful, but I also believe he is stupid.
One pass from me, but the next time you're up there, I'm voting.
I'm
not kidding.
All right. Are there any more nominations this evening?
Yeah, I've got one.
Oh, we're gonna keep going around.
Nominates Gob.
I've
Oh, no.
already been nominated.
Gob has already been nominated?
Oh, can I not nominate multiple? Okay.
I nominate darts.
Oh, Juarez nominates darts. One moment.
Whoa. That's new.
You got this one.
Please tell us if you have nominated darts.
Even though I haven't spoken to darts, Aurora, who we all know to be the investigator, gave me 2 names. And one thing was the Scarlet Woman. It's either Gob, who claims to be the fortune teller, or darts.
Claimed, technically.
Whoa, what?
I never claimed.
No,
you.
What?
Okay, you pretty much outed me. That's my point.
Yeah, so
Well, that means if you
I
die-
want to get rid of both of them so we don't have a Scarlet Woman in case we vote out the demon.
I'm kind of on board with that, actually. Yeah.
I'm not scared. I don't know.
Okay.
Since everyone knows my
Darts?
rules, which 2 should I look at then? Oh wait, no, we'll do that. Never mind.
Cool.
All right, darts, your rebuttal.
So I've received.
I think
so I've
I'm really
spoken to
bad at
Gob
keeping my
multiple times
minions
and
alive.
Gotten no information whatsoever from him. So I am the virgin. I'm sorry, her. I am the virgin.
The
Not the Scarlet Woman. Yeah.
That's
Doesn't that
another
mean
hell of a
Laura's gonna
claim.
die?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
No, they would die if he would die if they are executed. I'm pretty sure.
No.
So
No.
if you want to
First
die.
time.
First time you are nominated,
Oh, no,
the nominator
If we're wrong,
is
Juarez
executed.
dies.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. What's your
I am
role
also
before you die?
innocent, so I do not care.
Well, if they're the virgin and you're wrong, you die.
I do
So
not.
Yeah.
that's your bet right now.
I respect
Yes.
All right.
All
This is
right.
gonna kill
That it-
most of
we
the group
need-
so fast.
Then it also
That's fine.
says, if they're the virgin, I die, then it has to be Gob.
That's true.
All right. I'll
All
take
right.
that
He
logic.
makes a good
I'll
point.
take that logic.
I will stake my life
We
on
need-
this line.
We will start the votes. You
don't
need
have any
6
other
to tie,
No.
7 to change darts up for execution. Starting with Sponge.
What? Sorry, I was.
Clef, you said storyteller, please explain how the virgin works. I'm assuming you know how it works. If you'd like me to explain, I can. I think everyone in game has pretty much figured it out.
Here's the-
If the virgin I highlighted it on the stream there earlier. If the virgin dies, the person who nominated them will die instead.
You're gonna
Or
die.
if
Handshake to darts. If you're alive,
Wait,
you're
you
alive.
die? Won't we? That's just game over too because you voted, or is it everyone voting, or just only the?
That's not
user?
correct.
It's only the person who nominated.
Is enough.
So it would
Okay,
just
I
be
got
Juarez.
so scared.
So it is specific to being nominated. Oh, nominated, not executed.
Is now on the block.
Oh, good call out. Good call out.
Goblin next.
Nominated.
Also, if Juarez doesn't die, then that means they're evil.
Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah.
quality next, but
So we could have figured that one out way sooner.
I don't think so.
Nominations will close in 5, 4, 3, 2,
That's a nice.
That's okay.
1.
Town will
Thank you.
All right.
Town will
Darts.
conclude that darts was not
You have been
virgin in
assigned-
about
you
5
have been
seconds.
voted for execution. How would you like it to die?
Surprise me.
Oh.
Into the snake pit.
And in a strange moment, darts fly up and then lands in the snake fountain right over there, and then it just bursts into confetti.
Oh, I see.
As a strange occurrence that seems to happen normally in this Ravenswood bluff.
A lot of people like Death by Fountain.
Of course.
All right, folks. Good night, Ravenswood Bluff.
Sleepy time.
Time for sleeps. Hope I don't die.
That's okay. Oh, I see that mute button lag there. That's okay. You can push on Juarez tomorrow for failing to trigger the virgin. Yeah, we can point it out, but in this case, it didn't change the course of the game. So, unless, I mean, I guess, yeah. So he would have been nominated. Nothing would have happened, and then everyone would have been like, okay, well, that claim was false, and then everybody would have voted on him anyway. So that didn't change anything. just throw darts under the bus since they're an investigator ping. So, yeah, so here's the thing. I don't really want to go talk to Hazard again. I don't want to make that into such a common thing that people start to suspect it. Unfortunately,
Honestly, same. I don't know that I've...
You know, that's
unfortunately,
died.
both of our minions have been eliminated. So,
Kind of weird.
it's just me and Hazard now, and I kind of did that to both of them. I feel actually really terrible. I'm not playing this well. My
mom.
What? I heard my name.
I knew where you were going with that, Flair.
What? Hi.
Guys, it might be Pseudo.
I think it might be Pseudo. I think it's you.
Good midnight, Pseudo. Who would you like to poison today?
I think every single person just said they think it's me. Anyway, let's see here. Let's do Gob. Definitely Gob.
Gob? Very well. Thank you very much. We'll talk to you in the morning.
All right. Okay, we're not going to jump back in because I don't want them to know that I disappeared there for a second. We're just going to let them think that I remuted after questioning multiple times what they were saying.
That's a good business deal.
Anyway, let's take a note that we just poisoned Gob, who is our fortune teller and is trying to do an active investigation and get truthful information. So we're going to throw that off a little bit. But yeah, I got Sheem eliminated the first night by talking to them and one other, and Flair, and throwing shade on Sheem, which I didn't intend to do, but I was trying to play along. Like, the information that Sheem shared was kind of suspicious. If I defended it too strongly, I felt like that was going to put some sus on me. Unfortunately, Sheem got executed, and then the next night it was darts.
I'm so proud.
It might have happened regardless. I didn't have a huge hand in that, but I did contribute to it just by mentioning that I also believed Aurora, the investigator's information, that it was either Gob or darts. So it is what it is. You might be able to accuse Juarez of being evil because the Virgin didn't trigger. Yeah, so at this point, like I was saying, I don't want to go talk to Hazard again. I don't want to make a habit out of that. So we want to go talk to some other people, and I want to be able to start making claims about something more than pick threes. I've told other people that I'm either the chef, the soldier, or the undertaker. Hazard has claimed to be the soldier, the virgin, or the empath. Well, so this is interesting. Darts claimed to be the virgin, but obviously that was proven to be false by the whole town, so Hazard's claim to be the Virgin could still be true. Hazard could then latch on to the Virgin and continue to run with that, freeing up the soldier for me to try and bluff as, but I know Hazard was primarily doing soldier when I spoke to him, so if that's the case, then it's risky for me to come out so boldly and claim to be the soldier. I think I'm better off claiming to either be the chef or the undertaker at this point, so I can either play it safer and say I'm the chef, I learned there's one pair, or I can claim that I'm the undertaker. And in the first night, I learned that Sheem was the poisoner, which is a lie. And in the second night, I learned that Darts was indeed the Scarlet Woman. And that's the truth, and that's a truth that people would believe. And so far then, my bluff as the Undertaker would hold water. Unless someone else is the Undertaker, and also that would communicate to everyone that 2 minions have been eliminated, which might have some downsides to it. If you can paint someone as being the drunk, you can push Flair on the Saint. And I think the town might go for it. So, the Saint, if you die by execution, your team loses. Flair has claimed to be the Saint, and I do believe him. He gave us a pick 3 of either Empath, Librarian, or Saint. And then in the first execution round, he claimed that he knew something about the Outsiders that pointed to Sheem lying. Now, I thought that meant for sure that he was the Librarian, because that's the most obvious role that learns about outsiders. But if he's claiming to be the saint, this would make perfect sense, because Jiro claimed to be the recluse, and if Flare is indeed the saint, which he knows himself to be, that's 2 outsiders. That's the max we should have. Therefore, she must be lying. I think Flare is being truthful about the saint. But yes, if we can paint someone as being the drunk, then we could throw some doubt on Flare's claim of being the saint. That's an interesting strategy. As the poisoner, that's exactly what I can do, is start making someone seem to be drunk. My best target at that point is going to be Goblin, who is the fortune teller and actively learns information each night.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
The other person that I could target, well, someone who learns information in the night. Where is it? The empath would be a good one, learning how many alive neighbors you have that are evil. If you get poisoned and that number changes, that can definitely be concerning for you. That either you were poisoned or you're drunk if that number changes and someone next to you didn't die. So that would be an easy one to try and make them think they're the drunk. But we don't have any leads on who the empath might be. Actually, we do. Actually, we know exactly. We know that it's not in play because Hazard was given that as one of the safe roles to claim to be. So unfortunately, there's no empath to target. That is someone we could pretend to be. We could say that our pick 3 was a lie, and we could claim to be the empath at this point, because we know for sure that's a safe role that's not in play. It just means that we would have to make Flare believe that we lied to him for some reason, and that's perfectly acceptable. If I was the empath and I learned that who my neighbors were, would I lie? Probably not. I don't think that would hold water if Flare ever learned about it. So, it's daytime. I was going to see how many players we have left alive, but now's not the time.
Please be dead, please be dead, please be dead. Yeah, you're so dead.
Jesus. I've never heard somebody want to be dead so much.
Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. Except for Sky. And also, Darts was supposed to die last night. I forgot to hit the button. My apologies. Or
goodbye, Darts.
I should say. Yeah.
Goodbye, Darts. And Sky. Goodbye, Sky.
All right.
I see.
Made an enemy. Hal, I need to talk to you immediately.
Feel free to go discuss.
May I join in your conversation?
What is Flare doing?
Sensitive information.
Sure, yes. I was listening to what was going on over there.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Is this I can't remember. Is this your first time joining us?
No, this is not.
This is your second.
Yes.
Okay.
I was part of that spy game last time. That was very stressful on me. Okay, so I need to know okay, so we have confirmed Baron in play.
We do.
And
well, we don't. We don't have a confirmed Baron, but we know Jiro claimed to be the recluse, and Flare is claiming to be the saint, and Sheem claimed to be an outsider. So we have a lot of claims that there's outsiders in play.
Yes, and I want to tell you why. Okay, so I heard from an Undertaker that Sheem was the Baron, and there has not been any other claims on outsiders. So I don't know. The only people I don't know are you, Hazard, and who was the last one? Then there was and Juarez. Those are the 3 that I don't know at the moment.
Damn, you've been making your rounds.
Yes, so I have claims of, given that Flare claimed Saint and Jiro claims Recluse, I need a claim from a butler, and that means that there would be a drunk somewhere. Or there is no butler, and the Undertaker is lying. Also, I have a very strong gut feeling that Gob is a spy. I don't have any evidence to back that up, but I have a very strong feeling that he's a spy.
That who? Gob's a spy?
Yes. I have a feeling.
Okay. Well, going
Again,
back to the
nothing to
outsiders
back
for
that
a
up,
second. Okay. Noted. Why are you looking for a butler? Because if there is a Baron, we will only have 2 outsiders, and we already have 2 people that are claiming to be outsiders.
Well, yeah, Baron makes it so that you have 4 outsiders in play.
No, we have. Look here. You can see but look here. The default number of outsiders that we would start with is 0. If we have a Baron in play, that number goes up to 2.
Okay, someone had told me that list was inaccurate, so okay, I was operating under that assumption. Okay. Okay, that kind of changes things a little bit then.
I believe this is dynamic. Hold on.
Yeah, I had assumed so too, but someone had told me it was inaccurate. That again could be wrong. Okay, that kind of changes things a little bit. Still,
there is a button somewhere for calling over the host and asking a question, and I don't remember which one it is.
Yeah.
Clocktower.
It's not.
Request a storyteller. We're just gonna confirm. We're gonna get him over here and confirm.
Okay.
So
yeah, that kind of changes my line of thinking then.
You said that you know there's an Undertaker.
Yes. I know
Ari,
there's an Undertaker.
I just want to confirm this list of numbers here. This is a dynamically updating thing that shows how many we should expect to have in our game based on how many people we have playing.
Updating? No, it
not
just
dynamic, but like at the start of the game,
calculates
it's like
chart.
it's unique to our game.
Yes.
So it is okay to say that we would have 0 outsiders unless a Baron was in play.
Hold on, let me check one thing.
Also, do you have anything I can go off of as in terms of your role? Like, do you have anything to like soft claim or anything?
You should be 9031.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So if the outsider claims are true, we definitely have a Baron. And there would be 2 outsider roles in play.
And we also can basically confirm that Darts was evil as well, because he claimed Virgin, got voted out, and nothing happened to Juarez, so he was also evil.
Yeah.
So again, you Juarez are the only 3 that I don't know anything about. Juarez is basically clear because why would he vote Darts out? Like, there's not really a reason he would have done that otherwise. But I don't know anything about you, Hazard, or Juarez. So if there's anything you'd like to tell me.
Yeah, I can just tell you I am the chef, and I learned there was only 1 pair at the beginning.
1 pair?
Yeah,
what is
so
a pair again?
So
What
if
does
they're
pair
sitting
mean?
next to each other.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, in that case, okay, so Sheem was also evil. Sheem was sitting next to someone, right?
Yeah, I mean everybody is technically sitting next to each other because it will skip the empty seats. So you would you wouldn't look at the gaps on the table. You would look at the podiums that are around the middle there, or just ignore the gaps when you're looking at the table.
That is time.
Yes. Okay.
I'm also sus of Hal.
Okay.
Wasn't somebody on QuestLink and said it was in the back or what? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how.
All right, chat.
Press the button.
We're claiming to be the chef, and Sponge, who believes that he knows everything about everyone, had no suspicion about that. So we are in the clear, I think.
God, this is getting tense. I'm like starting to shake.
This game is always so intense.
Yeah, I know. I love these games.
It's just life or death. It's not that big of a deal.
It's just life or
You see me
death.
glitching out every so often.
Your audio has been glitching out this entire game, and yes, your model is lagging. Yes. Your audio and your model is acting like you're getting like half your frames dropped or half your pings dropped.
Did you see that?
I think Sky might have crashed again.
I see you jumping and not very smoothly.
No.
Hi.
I don't
Before I
know what it
crash,
does.
I just want to
Or what gets us to
say
do it.
that this is a personal record.
You
for
might.
me.
I saw
never
you
made
clip
it to
the
day
podium
3.
and get like knocked back once.
Oh, wait. No. Oh, no, no. Yeah!
I keep hearing this weird noise like you went splat.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Oh yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
Because I'm rambling.
Everyone around of
Oh.
applause for Jiro, who survived 3 entire days. Everyone get him a round of applause.
It's going well.
I never make it past day.
The problem is if we pin a drunk, that might be really hard to do because there's only 2 outsiders in play. The drunk is an outsider. Flair has already claimed to be the saint, which everyone believes, and Jiro has claimed to be the recluse. But yeah, I guess what you're saying is if we could get someone to be the drunk, then that would throw doubt on one of those 2 claims and get one of them eliminated, perhaps. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm a little slow, but I get what you're saying.
I'm just staring at the bell.
Okay.
It is a very nice bell.
I'm so glad my hip tracker is actually working this time, so I can actually sit here and just...
Gyrate? Yeah, that's a nice spell.
Oh, yeah.
And you're really gyrating.
Gotta gyrate with the best of them, yo.
Did you have anyone you want to check?
Reject agrees that you're a naughty bean.
I'm pretty
Well,
ironclad on
that's
this one.
coming from Reject. And I know Reject's also a naughty bean.
Well, you got a bubble. Oh, it's gone.
I should have asked Sponge to expand on why he thinks Gob is a spy.
You can't fight me on that.
Why would you do that when you can just do
Also, hi, Cairo. I saw you come in here earlier. I see the stretch. I see the hydrate. I'm a little behind on redeems. My brain is completely preoccupied trying to figure out the puzzles and understand the game. Let me take care of those real quick. Here's a hydrate. And now I gotta be careful with my stretch because I got a camera next to me. But, oh god, actually. I was moving yesterday and today. I was helping someone move and lifting furniture, and my arms are actually really sore. I don't feel it when I'm sitting at the desk, but now holding my arms straight out, my right arm and shoulder hurts a lot. And if I try and lift my arms up, my shoulder starts to hurt more. So, I'm going to very carefully move things around.
Is it just like the V? Is it just the
That was terrifying.
What happened?
Some ghost tried to give me a hug from behind on my face, and all I could do was see through their hands.
It's crazy.
I know.
I'm sorry, what did Reject say?
Rogu said Reject be like that.
You could even be the drunk? I mean, I could. I claim to be the chef, so if there's not much for me to actively do to prove or disprove that I'm a drunk at this point. Like, I think the only way to I mean, unless I was able to get people to believe that the information I was given was wrong, that there was more than 1 pair, or that there were 0 pairs, that might be a hard thing to try and pull off at this point.
You would know that if you understood me.
I haven't done my after work shower because I need it to get the stream set up.
My redeems aren't popping up.
You big stinky then. You big stinky.
What the hell is going on here? Oh my god. I just saw a zombie Durg chasing after Flair.
It's because War is big stinky, trying to bring the stink all over.
Oh, Stinky Durg. Okay, that makes more sense.
I love the physics of your ears.
I have physics?
Yes, you have physics. Are you not having a camera that shows your model?
No, I don't know.
Just doing your.
Lord.
I don't know how to do that.
You're killing him. You're killing him.
Open up your menu.
Yeah.
On the home menu, on the left side, not this. Your big one, your big screen.
Okay.
On the left of your home, there's camera/streaming. Open that.
Ah, okay.
And then you can do the mirror to display and do whatever else, and also hide your camera so you don't see it. But that way you can see yourself instead of just showing what you're looking at.
Well, that seems like something I'll want to play with later.
No,
I was
fair.
under the impression that that was a, for some reason, only available for VR users.
No, I mean, if you want a mirror to display it, at least look at third person to see yourselves, so you see the physics.
There's also a hotkey I can hit, but I don't remember. Oh, there it is. Okay, I guessed right. Do it again. 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 Oh, good physics. Good physics.
Turn, please.
Oh, the tail too.
I never left.
Did that even come through?
What? You mentioned butthole and I was intrigued.
Dang.
Of course. God damn it, Jiro.
I mean, hi.
Gotta get you a mirror fest.
Nominations
Cliff, I
are
have no
now
idea how to do any of
open.
this stuff. This is all new to me. VR chat, Resonite, everything.
Murdered Hal's wife.
Oh my god.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate! I nominate Pseudo. I forgot the process of this. I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
Gob nominates Pseudo.
So, as
Please
I
tell us
have
why.
already been outed, I am the fortune telling. I'm gonna get through this. Last night I checked Sky and Pseudo and got a confirm for someone being evil and died. Just like I did for Jiro and Flare. Those are the only ones I've been able to actually check besides Hal and Aurora, which both I got no for an evil, so they are set in my book. But, like, I checked Sky and Pseudo, and Sky ended up dead. And the only thing I can come to the conclusion of with how fast Pseudo tried to kill me is that it was Pseudo.
Alright, Pseudo, your rebuttal.
My rebuttal is simple. I am the chef. I learned that there was one pair of evil players at the beginning of the game. I've told Sponge that. And I
corroborate that.
that is all I have to go off of. You must have either Sky was evil, or you were poisoned, or you were misinformed somehow. Maybe you're the drunk.
Kill me, so.
I tried to kill you. Yeah, I tried to kill you because I believe we had information that either Gob or Darts was the Scarlet Woman. Obviously, it was Darts. Darts has died.
Look me in my eyes, Chaos. Are you gonna lie to the man whose wife you murdered?
I'm not lying.
I'm gonna do it. And a ghost, a real one.
All right, folks.
I'm just trying to help my people
start
win.
the voting. I will start the
all?
voting. We need.
I only
5
nominated
to put
you.
Pseudo. We'll put.
Sorry.
Need 5 to put Pseudo on the block, starting with Sheem.
I only nominated you because it was a 50-50 shot. Darts was the right choice, and I'm willing to admit that. I have nothing against you at this point. I believe you're the fortune teller, and I believe we might have a poisoner in play.
The vibes are off, buddy. That's not Pseudo. That's a fake Pseudo.
That's a demon in Pseudo's skin.
Sussy imposter.
I had AI come in and play for me. I didn't want to stream tonight.
Stream my game.
6 is enough to put Pseudo on the block. Are there any more nominations?
Yes, I nominate Hal.
Who's that?
Sponge.
Sponge.
Sponge. Oh, okay. Sponge nominates Hal.
Oh fuck. You got this, dude.
Okay, so this is a little bit of a long rant. So, Pseudo told me that there are one pair of evil players. So, I have also learned from a potential Undertaker that Sheem was the Baron, and Pseudo being the chef, I believe. I also have a claim of that makes Paw good. I also have a claim that makes Jiro and Flare good as well, being the outsiders, which, according to Pseudo, also clears Hazard and myself. Juarez voting out whoever was next to me, I forget.
Has burnt up.
What? All right, your rebuttal.
With
Well,
that
that was a
bluster
lot of
out of the
information.
fucking way, you have spoken to me a grand total of 0 times in private, and frankly, I'm insulted by your insinuations. And since Pseudo is about to die anyways, I'm the mayor, motherfucker. And you're getting put somewhere dark and moldy for a very long time after this is all over.
As the fortune teller, I back Hal.
Pretty sure.
That's actually incorrect. I have spoken with you before, and yes, you did claim the mayor, but given that he was evil next to me, that clears, according to Pseudo's calculations, Sheem is evil, which clears Pseudo and Aurora. Yes, but he also told me that there's only one pair in the game.
Yes, but you are believing a murderer.
Well, listen to me here. This guy was evil, which clears yours and myself. That means you are evil and Gob is the spy. I am telling you, Gob is the spy.
We had a
and you are the
and a Baron, and they're
That is my theory.
If he's really claiming pair, and that's correct, then why would there be more than a Scarlet Woman and a Baron?
The chaos is pseudo.
Because there's only one pair, meaning that the pair is two people next to each
years in
other.
the fucking prisons. Oh my god.
Sheem is evil, so Sheem is by himself. And who is this beside me?
I don't remember what role you told me was yours. What's your role?
I am the washerwoman, and I've cleared.
Well, we're going to be doing without a washerwoman for the next couple of years because you're going in prison.
You two survive.
All right,
I want
folks.
to talk to you tomorrow, both of you.
Good call.
We're gonna start the voting. With Sky, you need 7 to tie, 8 to put Hal on the block.
I trust Hal.
I'm telling you.
I had 7 votes? Oh my god.
I'm telling you, going with what Pseudo has said and everything else I've gathered in the game.
Going with what
Gob
the
and
murderer
Hal.
has told you.
But even my vote wouldn't do it. It would only put it up to 6. It wouldn't be
You
close.
can't see me shaking my head right now. Sponge, your logic makes sense.
I thank you. It makes sense, right?
Yes.
You're doing what I normally do. You have information on nearly everyone here.
5 votes is not enough.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Are there any other nominations?
I didn't see worse.
Have targets.
Fine, hold on. Nah.
I'm so glad due process doesn't exist yet.
Yeah, no,
Your right to a trial is denied.
Hi, Flash.
Yes.
Welcome in. How you doing?
I am so sorry, Flair, but I, Giro, you're the one nominate Flair for execution.
Chiro. Why do we gotta
Chiro
do this again?
puts up.
Why are we gotta go through this again?
Nominates Blair. Please tell us why.
If you survive this night, we will be talking tomorrow morning.
I don't want to survive. This role sucks. I want them to kill me because I don't want this.
But Darts claimed to be the virgin.
No, I don't want I want the demon to kill me, not you guys to kill me.
Yeah.
Darts claimed to be the virgin, and he was incorrect. And he gave me 2 names, and you were one of those names.
Alright, your rebuttal, Flair?
My rebuttal is I'm gonna put my ass on the fireplace if you all vote because it's end game. I told you this beforehand. I have no other information, no other sounds, no other whatever else. If you want to go to the second game, vote me. But I am the same.
Only Jiro and Pseudo have voted yes so far. I'd just like that to be known.
Yeah,
Why no?
I was convinced of that.
I thought I did a pretty good display last time. Darts, you're burning your fucking ghost vote on me? Come on!
Wasn't Darts
I am
confirmed for
also going by the first accusation of the night.
No, Darts was the Scarlet one, I'm pretty sure. That's funny.
All I need to say is
You're
that
a robot again.
before I died, I found out that Sheem was a Baron because I was the Undertaker, and for the first time in my life, I can say that it's not Flair.
Thank
First time
you!
ever.
It's
I was ruthlessly murdered by
It is a
Pseudo.
fucking miracle! The sky is on my side! You have to believe me!
I have not murdered anybody.
Folks.
I think.
I'm gonna start the vote. You need 7 to tie, 8 to get Flair on the block. Starting with Ulrich.
Considering that Gob was misinformed last night and was either poisoned or could possibly be a drunk, and you are trying so hard I'm going off of the information I have, and I know that your information last night was wrong. So
your brain.
Yeah, your too many note taker has fucked us over too many times. You're out of here.
Okay.
You're not very good at running away.
3 votes is not enough. Any more nominations?
That's a really good claim, Clef. That makes sense.
Flair's gonna kill me tomorrow morning.
No! Zero! And if you end up dead, they're gonna believe you!
Nominations are closing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nominations are
It'll be an even
closed.
more powerful thing to try and
Pseudo,
say.
you have been voted
after I
for
die.
execution. How would you like to be executed this evening?
I've seen so many people go for a swim in that fountain, and I have not yet had a chance. I would like to take a dive in there, thinking that it must be a wonderful time, and it turns out to be just like acid that just eats me alive. Thank you.
Pseudo.
I'm surprised he didn't have to be murdered by me.
Pseudo climbs to the top of the building marked for execution and takes a dive into our lovely snake fountain, except someone has replaced the water with acid and sizzle and gone.
Snap. It's also only about 3 inches deep, so.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. I think
If I rem-
Darts, you need
All
to
right.
go back.
That's deep enough for acid to work.
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, I think that's
Okay, good.
up.
God, this is. They want me to fight the chicken?
They want me to fight the chicken?
Chicken jockey. Chicken jockey.
Okay. So, Clef, I think we're gonna lean hard into your claim, because tonight the Undertaker learns that yet another minion was eliminated. That's 3 for 3.
We should vote out Pseudo.
So we are going to point out that the Undertaker, when they claim it, if they claim it, which I believe is Juarez, right? Did we learn? Except Juarez claimed to be... Where did I get this information? I wrote down that Juarez was either the soldier, the virgin, or the monk.
We have got to get you.
So, if that was a claim directly from them, then they either lied or someone else was claiming to be the Undertaker. It was someone that was... Where the hell am I? I'm right there. It was someone that was over to my... Wait, where am I? There I am.
Who's there?
Who was talking? I believe it was Juarez that was claiming to be the Undertaker and had that information. It wasn't Sky or Hal or Darts. So...
You think I've forgotten about the 2 that I keep under?
Did Juarez lie on the when we talked to him? I had that information written down, and that appears to be incorrect. It seems that Juarez is actually the Undertaker.
You know those pictures in the Ripley's Believe It or Not books of like the monks like
So,
themselves on the tips of
well, that kind of gives us 2 options we can go with. We can either say, hey, Juarez gave us a pick 3 that was not what he's now claiming to be, but or we can claim that he's must actually be a drunk, because what are the odds that he got 3 minions in a row as Undertaker?
Do it more, chat.
I would be the one who would...
Except nobody believes me right now. Everyone believes that I am evil. So if I if I point too hard, if I start trying to raise concerns that the information that the Undertaker got about me was wrong by claiming drunk again, which I already tried to claim on Sky,
like body job,
or Gob. I think Gob. I had tried to claim it on Gob. That could also backfire. I keep trying to say someone's a drunk, someone's a drunk, someone's a drunk. So I guess what I'm gonna probably do actually is if it comes up. Or maybe I'll just go and start talking to someone immediately tomorrow, and I'll just say, hey, Juarez just said yesterday that he was the Undertaker. I should have done this. I should have done this during the execution during the nominations. I didn't think of it. But Juarez told me he was either the surgeon, the soldier, the virgin, or the monk.
That these records had any fucking meaning whatsoever.
You should also maybe suggest to Hazard that he attack a dead body tomorrow night to sell this his soldier bluff. That's a good idea. But if I go talk to Hazard and they find out I'm a minion, they find out that the Undertaker claims, hey, we got another minion, Pseudo was evil, you guys were right. And then I immediately go run and talk to Hazard. I just put a target on Hazard's back.
Oh my goodness.
So the problem at this point is my job is not to make people think that is not to have people suspect Hazard. And if I keep pointing my fingers at everybody else except for Hazard, well then, who must be on my team? Ulrich, we haven't said anything about him. We haven't written down anything about him. So maybe we're working with Ulrich. We've pointed at Gob multiple times, so we clearly have something against Gob. Hal and I have gone head-to-head, even though we haven't nominated each other. We're probably not working together. If I point at Juarez, then that could be a problem. Except, here's another thing. Maybe Juarez is the imp, and that's why he knows who died each night. Maybe there's no Undertaker, and he made that up. You know? Like, how many people do I still have that could possibly be the imp? That I haven't, like, if they're convinced, if they're 100% certain that I am a minion, who could I possibly be working with?
I can't get up there. It's too high.
To be fair, that wasn't exclusive.
Honestly, right now, an okay amount. I could be working with Sponge. I tried to defend Sponge earlier. So if we can maybe get people to doubt Sponge, then that could be it. We could get him eliminated maybe. Maybe I'll go run and talk to him right away tomorrow like it's urgent.
Wasn't there also a popular streamer who streamed...
Jiro claimed to be the recluse. Jiro could definitely be the imp.
And Rage.
We have Hazard.
I wouldn't doubt it, but like giving over
Flair
a rage game, so
is claiming to be the Saint. I've tried to nominate Flair a couple of times. So if they find out I'm the minion and I was trying to get Flair out, then that makes Flair innocent, and that means Flair is not an option there for them. Like, I don't want to be making too many enemies. I've got to keep some people that seem like they could be on my team. Flair's not one of them. Gob's not one of them. Hal's probably not one of them. Everybody else is an option. There's options still. The problem is going to be that Hazard has no info to defend himself. You just got to hope that good players tear each other apart, which they're doing. They are doing. If I can naturally find a way to end up talking to Hazard, I will do that. I'm not going to run directly to him. I'll probably just float around. I'll float into another room first, then I'll float over to Hazard if I can. I'll try.
I actually did want to see if you wanted to play Posuck at some point, because that's the same thing with friends.
I have a lot of ideas.
Oh, God.
I haven't been able to really successfully execute them so far, though.
Oh my goodness. Oh no.
Are they trying in VR, or should they just try and rejoin just on desktop?
I don't know. I think she's just gonna try to rejoin us VR again. I think she's just consigned herself to this fate.
Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff, except for Jiro.
I fucking knew it! Don't do the demon idea!
All right. Private and public discussions may start. Why you got a beard now?
Oh, okay.
I made a custom avatar in this game before I found one in the avatar worlds, and I haven't turned it off, so this is the ghost of that avatar.
I'm really sus right now, I know.
You can join.
I don't know how much my sense is worth for you, but like,
Sheem. Come over here.
Sure.
It's right here if you're looking for the door.
Oh, it is? Exactly what I was looking for. So Hazard's on his own now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do well. I got you eliminated, and I kind of contributed to Darts being eliminated, and then I failed to defend myself. So I'm doing really well here. I think it would be good. Chat thinks it would be good. I got to give the credit to them to suggest to Hazard that he attack a dead body tomorrow night to kind of sell his claimed that he's maybe claiming to others that he's a soldier. I think there's too much attention on me to try and talk to him unless I can just kind of float into a room with him without people noticing. But if you could find a chance to talk to him without having people get sus, I'd like to get that message to him.
They're doing too good this match.
All right. Want to help me get that message to him if we can find a good way to do it without people being like, hey, those people are dead and we know they're minions from The Undertaker.
I will try my best.
Okay. Oh, hey, Hazard.
Hello.
You want to talk?
Hi. Sure.
Maybe kill a dead body tonight so that people actually think there is a soldier in play, or that you're the soldier. I'm gonna leave before people see.
Hey, Darts, are you available for a quick conversation?
Sure.
Whoops. I accidentally enabled sprint. I almost ran in there.
Oh, that's funny.
Oof.
How are you, champ?
There's too many people in this room and they're allowing it. I got yelled at.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, Jiro's in there.
Like, so many people in there.
I know.
So do you have any tips that you want to share?
There's actually... Wait, how many people... There are 5 people in that room?
Well, one was dead.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Pretty much all my suspicions have been killed.
All right, Gob,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
talking to you. I'm
Okay,
talking
come
to
here.
you.
I'm following you guys.
I'm not gonna go there.
I'm not gonna go in without their permission. That seems rude.
Hello.
Do you wanna go to my well? Oh fuck, it's gonna be a...
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
all
We
make
can still
mistakes
win
in
this.
life. That's true.
Who was claiming to be the Undertaker?
I don't remember. It was Sky. Sky was the Undertaker, and obviously she crashed. I think she'll be coming back. But
Sky was the Undertaker.
Yelled out
Okay.
afterwards that they were the Undertaker.
Okay,
Yeah.
Sky was the Undertaker.
Yeah.
And she did corroborate that Sheem was the... Oh, hi, Sky. Speak of the devil.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Sheem was...
Oh,
wait, why are we
you're
having a
invisible.
conversation out here?
Wait, where is...
No idea why.
Wait. Oh. I was like, where is Sky? There's Sky. Sky is a floating name tag.
Sky corroborated that Sheem was in fact a Baron, and flat out, Darts just admitted that they were Scarlet Woman because obviously they claimed Virgin and Juarez is still alive, so there is only the Imp left. It is just the Imp. I'm still lost.
Who was the...
Were you evil?
No.
No. Otherwise the game would have ended. Yeah, I was going to say.
But who... Okay.
Gob,
confident too.
As shaky as Gob's evidence is now, Gob did say they checked Hazard and someone else, and I don't think they got a hit. So I don't know. I'm. This town sucks. I need to find a new mayoral position somewhere else.
What is Juarez? Juarez gave me a pick 3. Did we ever narrow that down?
I don't think we ever did, but Gob believes Juarez is the monk. They claim to have protected Gob the one time they talked to them, but even Gob said she wasn't sure that that's necessarily accurate.
It's interesting. Yeah, Juarez is claiming to either be the
And
soldier
actually-
who is safe from the demon, the monk who protects people from the demon, or the virgin.
Monk specifically would be a very good claim if you're the...
I know. Where the fuck's my podium?
AMD bomb doesn't go up again.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. So this is really interesting. They thought the game was going to be over if I died, and they think all of the minions are eliminated, but not because I died. So either they only think there's 2 minions in play for some reason, Or they think
buddy,
someone
pal.
else
How's it
was a
going? How
minion
you
that
doing?
got
I'm a little bit-
eliminated.
nom on your ear a little bit here, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Bye.
I wanted to ask who they thought the other minion was that got eliminated, but I kind of just want to let them run with thinking there's only 2 minions for as long as they want to run with that.
Confused. Yeah. Okay.
They're thinking of a 12-player game, not a 13. That's what I'm thinking. And I don't want to point out that the count of how many minions there are is on the wall of every single room. That should get corrected. I mean, it's the information's on the wall.
We would have a chance for the good side to win.
I don't think I as a player am obligated to correct that.
I gotta. Okay. Here's what I have that I can say quickly is that somebody claimed to be the Scarlet Woman and they're dead.
I'm also not going to go tell a. Hold on.
That was dark. Sorry, I'm dyslexic as all hell. You're fine.
Yeah. So the imp cannot transfer to Scarlet Woman first.
Thankfully.
I think it's priority. I don't know how the storyteller works, but the Scarlet Woman is dead, I think.
Yes, so good. So they can't become the demon.
I think I've confirmed with over the 3 nights that I've talked to them.
Okay, folks. Nominations are now open.
I nominate Hal.
That was
Repeat,
fast.
please.
That was fast.
That was fast.
It's very fast.
Genuinely kind of curious where you're getting that from.
Yeah.
A lot of information.
Shut the fuck up, Sponge. You're still going in the dungeons.
Repeat who you nominate, please.
Your pal Hal.
So, the storyteller would correct that information if they asked. They haven't asked, and I'm not going to report that they might be misunderstanding, because having them reach out and say, "Are you misunderstanding?" could also imply that I have information to suggest that they're misunderstanding the game. I'm just going to leave it be.
I've gotten a lot of information from a lot of people, and I don't trust you, and I just want this to be over as soon as possible. I do remember when this happened last time, and you can't get out of that again.
Okay. That's fair. I'm just saying, if what I am saying is accurate... Oh, I'll wait. Right, candle.
Hi, Sue. I am well, but we are locked in the social deduction game, so we're gonna sit and listen.
Thank you.
Hey, remember to raise your own torch.
You are forfeiting
Yes, thank you.
a very big thing here, and that is if we end up at 3 people, God fucking forbid, we could still win this.
Yeah, I say we
hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate! I really appreciate you maybe keeping a bargaining chip here. However, if you are insistent that the multiple people who I've spoken to and claimed the exact same thing the entire game, then please take me out. Franz Ferdinand, good song.
I have a little bit more to say on that now that that's, if you don't mind, host.
Yep. Any public comments?
Going off of what Pseudo has told me, he basically has said that there was only 1 pair of evils in the game. That means, and there was 4 evils in the game. Sheem has been confirmed one of them by the Undertaker, and Darts has also.
There you go. Hal's getting the new information now.
Virgin was voted out on his first time, and Warres did not die. That means there's only 1 pair of evils. So.
The
in
pair of
regards
evils
to
was
that,
the Scarlet
Flare
Woman
and
and Baron.
Jiro are both recluse, which clears all
God,
5
don't
of
you
us
fucking
still
know
alive.
me.
That means the only people who can be evil is Hal and Gob. Gob is the spy, and Hal is the imp. We vote
How
Hal
many
here, we
fucking
win.
evil rolls do you think can be to a pair? Do you know what a pair is? I'm not talking fruit.
Yes, I know what a pair is. A pair is 2 people
You trust me.
next to
You
each
need to
other
trust
in
me.
a voting circle, and that is you two.
No,
I don't
know.
if
They're
it's
kind of convincing.
A pair is basically 2 evils are next to each other.
There is something aligned, literally right over there.
How God is advocating for Hal right now, by the way.
You need 7 to put Hal on the same
Flares.
starting with
Sky.
Sky.
You know what? I deserve this. I got this feeling from Pseudo.
I agree. I am saving my vote.
You don't gotta do it.
You trust me, please.
I'm not voting you. voting hell.
There's a reason why I'm voting for
Dejection much.
I'm sure there is a reason, but you know what? I don't want to lose.
Yeah, I don't either. We need a win for the town.
Although, Sponge is going to be questioning why I didn't vote. But my answer is pretty simple. I'm just saving my one vote I have left for the rest of the game until we are absolutely certain.
Wow. I gonna nominate Sponge.
Okay.
So,
Gob.
you keep saying I must... Oh, wait, no, we need
One sec. They didn't
So
go through
I'm
the
really
voting
not doing this.
No.
So, you have laid multiple accusations at, like, me about being a spy, but, like, we've only have a pair here, and, like, 2 of them are dead, yes?
Okay, I'll explain what that means in a minute. Because clearly there's a misconception about that term.
Marching Tower, I have been using it every night, just trying to figure things out. At this point, if I'm a drunk, I'm gonna fucking scream at the end of this. I did Sponge and Hyena. If there is a pair that is together, you are next to Darts and then Jiro, who is also suspected.
Am I good to talk?
All right. Yep. Your rebuttal.
So first off, you can't be drunk because Flair and Jiro are both confirmed outsiders, and there can only be 2 outsiders in this game. Second, a pair means 2 people who are stationed next to each other in this circle. That doesn't mean like there's only 2 evil people. Everything else, confirming my rebuttal, is I have already said literally everything I possibly can. This has been corroborated by literally everyone in the circle. There's not really much else to say on that.
Might also
we're
add,
screwed.
You could be getting.
I don't know what else to do now.
I told you.
I genuinely don't know what to say. I feel like I've been going crazy these past few nights.
I'm about to die, but you might not want to look at the people.
Yeah, I know, but like.
But
never mind. I guess I won't add.
don't point at me and say,
I was
"Oh, we're
trying to add
screwed,"
you
because
in.
now they're gonna think you're
That's
evil, and I'll be
fine.
sad.
Yeah,
So
no.
just-
I'm not best. These
Alright,
kind of
This
games.
is my burden to bear.
Going to start the vote. You need 7 to tie, 8 to put Sponge on
No one
a
ever
block.
chose me.
Sponge, I
Starting
think
with Jiro.
I'm not voting on you. I think you're innocent, but I do want to call out that you said we have 2 confirmed outsiders, and we don't know that Flair is an outsider.
Okay. I say that a lot. Please don't hold that against me. Like, please don't hold that against me, because yes, I do say that a lot.
I'm just still very suspicious of Flair.
The demon is 5 heading
all of you.
Flair, the northern. I'm
Flair's
convinced
claiming to be
Flair's
saint,
the
which is an outsider role.
I know.
So if he
One
is
is not enough.
And yes, I am sorry about using that word. I need to stop using the word confirmed.
No, I just want to make it. I just wanted to call it out. I'm still suspect of Flair.
You're dead though.
I know. I'm not doing anything now that that's over.
Nominations. Okay. That was weird. I don't know why I did that. I don't know. That was weird.
It means there's been already like a certain amount of time of nominations.
Oh, okay.
It's like a good like hint to ask for the final call or whatever.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Nominations are closing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nominations are now closed. How you have been voted to be executed. How would you like to die?
May I make one last speech before I self-immolate on the stairs of the church?
If you keep it short.
Friends, I'm jumping. Townspeople, while I am very disappointed in your decisions today, I hope only the best for you going forward from here. I should have moved to Connecticut. You are all not stupid, and I am sorry for saying so, but you are very, very misguided.
No, we're on the subway surfers.
She's a Minecraft
Oh, this time is so screwed.
And after and after that speech, just a pack of wolves just suddenly run through town for some reason, And Hal has been executed.
Getting the mayor off the table is definitely good. That fortune teller info might be difficult to go up against, though. We'll just have to see how it shakes out. Yeah, I mean, all I can do is hope that the one night I was able to poison them, they got some misinformation. But I don't remember what night that was, and it didn't sound like it really did anything.
It's happening again.
Was that the night that I got eliminated? That they were poisoned? I think it was, right? I poisoned them that night, and then I got eliminated that day. So yeah. Yeah, they got a yes on me the night I poisoned them, so that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Alright.
So, any good stories?
I'm dead.
So.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Alright. I gotta stretch, I gotta hydrate. Y'all really want me to do a lot of stuff when I'm trying to think about this game. Let me do a little wiggle, take a little sip, and then we need to talk about notes.
Can anyone see all the dung beetles in the corner?
Am I still be able to push that they're drunk or lying because they have too many yeses? Yeah. There's...
I'm lying to you.
Maybe.
Why would you do that to me?
Alright. I don't even know where I want to start. I've got a mess of scribbles and notes here.
I'm losing faith in you.
All the minions are dead, including myself. So far, nobody suspects the demon, but the demon has also been playing it very quiet so far. It's only a matter of time, I think, before people start to wonder.
You haven't left the Brotherhood yet.
Why is there paper? Paper! I think Hazard is telling people he's a soldier, although the only time I actually heard him talk, he did a pick 3 between the 3 that he was allowed, which is Virgin, Soldier, Virgin, and Empath, so he could be going a different direction as well. We'll see what happens tonight. If we make enough noise, the demon may still be able to fly under the radar. This is true. So we are definitely suspicious of Flare, even though Flare is almost certainly the saint. We keep trying to point our finger at Flare. And we have previously tried to point our finger at Gob, who is the fortune teller. Although this is probably not somewhere that we want to be pointing evil to anymore, because this is a challenging role to try and fake. So
Most of the time. It usually does, to be fair.
Yeah. Poor pseudo.
please don't bully me.
You
So
like being bullied.
it's true, but we're not going to tell him that. We're just going to stay muted. All right, so probably not evil. Maybe poisoned, maybe drunk, but probably not evil. Lots of crossed out names, lots of crossed out roles.
Please don't bully me, woo.
And we really don't need Hazard here. I have him on the same piece of paper doing the same thing twice. Because I was going to make a list of everybody here, and then that turned into something else. That fortune teller info is going to implicate your demon eventually. So you probably want to throw sus. Yeah, I mean,
They can hear us come. All right.
I just don't know if I can claim that Gob, who is coming and very openly saying they're the fortune teller and has new information each night, is bluffing. The best I think I can convince people of is that they were poisoned or that they were a drunk. But the problem is we have Sky alive, who is an Undertaker. And I don't know why they didn't bring it up, or maybe they did and they just didn't want to let me know that they knew. But Sky should have learned.
Remember, this is for you.
Or wait, let me confirm.
They repeat the last word multiple times.
The Undertaker learns each night which character died by execution. Yeah, I died by execution, so Sky should have learned as the Undertaker that I was indeed the poisoner. And Sky has been talking to Hal the whole time. So the fact that I was able to talk to them in a room to that yesterday, and that didn't get brought up, they're either bluffing with me, they don't want me to know they know, or, which would, I don't know what the ultimate play is there, or, for some reason she wasn't informed. You know who's starts knowing characters and can confidently bluff on off the bat? The demon.
What about?
Yeah? Can we really believe these fortune teller claims? They've gotten multiple innocent people killed. Won't fly in experience groups, but yeah. Yeah. Thank you for the poop, Sue. Alright.
You see, Peter, have you ever heard of split gate?
Time spent bluffing with you is time not spent corroborating. This is true. This is true. Yeah, just talking to people and getting them distracted is about all I can do. I have no reason to talk to Hazard tomorrow. We're gonna leave him alone.
And there's animatronics.
Now the question is, who did the washerwoman see? The washerwoman starts knowing that one of two players is a particular townsfolk. We have not had that come up. There might not be one in play. Do we have anything to suggest that there's a washerwoman in play? You can still misdirect, pry open new room for questions and doubt. Yeah. Thank you for the boot, Marin. So what's the plan tomorrow? What's the game plan tomorrow?
Does it? I don't remember that.
We haven't talked to Ulrich at all. It could be interesting to go talk to Ulrich, find out who they've been talking to, what they've learned, and still try and tell them that I am indeed the chef.
It could be. It kind of sounds like.
But it could also be interesting to tag along with Sky and Hal and either prevent Sky from sharing that she knows who I am, or hear when that gets called out. You think someone claimed to be washerwoman? Shoot, I did not write that down. Let me see, let's look at the round table here. Who's left alive? Goblin claims to be the fortune teller. I think we can believe that.
Never mind.
Juarez is either the soldier, the virgin, or the monk. I don't know if we have any further information on that.
Mystery.
Sky is the Undertaker.
I need to talk to you after this.
God wants to talk to me.
Good morning,
Okay.
Ravenswood Bluff. Nobody died last night.
Ooh.
And, discussions are now open.
Interesting.
I need to talk to Suda and Sponge. Suda and Sponge, I need to talk to you.
Do you want to call slab?
Sure.
Sure? About what? Party in the graveyard! May I?
Denied. Wait, accepted?
So,
I need to know who you're telling you that I'm a spy.
okay, pretty much everyone thinks you're the spy, but
God damn it.
Hal is dead, so that clears. Oh, hi, Pseudo.
Yeah.
Hal is dead, so that clears you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I forgot that Hal died. Who died last night?
That's why
I didn't hear
I
it.
thought you were spy.
Nobody. Nobody?
That's why I thought you were spies, because you were playing. You're playing as a. I think you're right, Pseudo. I think it is Flare. Flare and.
Aurora also pinged because what? No, not Aurora. Sorry, I'm really fried. Hazard. I checked Hazard and you one night, and I got pinged evil, and then I checked you and Juarez last
Flare
night.
Hazard.
Have you guys talked to Hazard?
No, he has said nothing to me this entire game.
Besides the time when we talked with Hazard.
What was the pick 3 that he gave?
I remember Soldier, Empath, and then.
So you remember Soldier.
Soldier, Empath, and Librarian, I think.
Okay.
But you remember Soldier.
Ulrich.
But if nobody died last night, then we might.
I got saved by a monk.
Hazard could be the soldier.
Pseudo.
If he's safe from.
No.
No, Pseudo.
No.
It's Flare. It's Flare.
I am
and
the
it's
monk.
Flare and Hazard. It had like. According to what
is
you
Ulrich?
told me, it was either Gob and Hal, which Hal is dead, so it's confirmed not those two, or it would have to be Flare and Hazard, because they're the only two who like have a kind of a sus role.
Okay, so you're the monk.
My pick 3.
Yeah, you said soldier, virgin, and monk.
I know who Ulrich is.
I am the monk.
Okay.
What I'm thinking.
Sponge last night.
So you think they targeted Sponge?
Yes, they targeted me, but what I'm thinking is the Undertaker lied about being the Undertaker. They were evil. They lied about Sheem being evil, and Sheem is actually the second outsider. Flare is evil, probably the imp, and Hazard is the poisoner who keeps poisoning Gob, would be my guess.
Wait, you said you think the Undertaker. There's 3 minions.
3?
Yes, there is.
Yes, there's 3.
That's
But you.
why I'm thinking the Undertaker
Who is Ulrich?
lied
Because
about
no one
Sheem
has
being
answered that
evil.
question. Is Ulrich confirmed good or bad?
I haven't talked to Ulrich at all.
Paw is Ravenkeeper, as confirmed by me, the washerwoman.
Okay. Okay, then yes, it is de facto
It
Hyena
has to
and
be those
Flavor.
two. It
We
has
need
to
to
be those
kill
two.
Hyena first because, like...
No, because he's
I
the
don't-
poisoner. We kill Flare first. Flare first.
Okay.
Definitely Flare first.
Okay.
I would
cool
say
with-
Hazard first, and then we could figure like we still have enough.
I just last night someone didn't die, which either means your protection worked or Hazard's claim of soldier is true. I'd be more
But Hazard
suspect
only protects himself, isn't it?
if Hazard was the one that was targeted last night, then that's why no one would have died.
Yeah, but what about your pair? It doesn't match up any other way with how your pair claim works.
And
I could have been poisoned, or I could be the drunk. I mean,
Can you
maybe
get poisoned night one.
Yeah, someone gets poisoned for night one. Yeah. So I wouldn't like that's not rock solid evidence. None of it is. The washerwoman information, the librarian information, the chef information. That's all like suspect.
That's true, but it's also the strongest lead we have. It's also the strongest lead we have.
I don't know.
And
I've
also,
been
what's the chance
suspect
you
of.
getting poisoned night one.
I don't know. I never thought it was high, but I've been wrong. I've been misled by being poisoned every night, so I'm very skeptical of my own
I
information.
didn't poison you every night. I poisoned you night 3, if I remember right. on that
Well,
one
every
time.
game I've been
true that we
poisoned
should
and been
be-
misled, so
It is
I'm just
true that we
saying.
should be skeptical, but we don't really have that option anymore because there's. If we're right about those two, it's 2 and 3. So we tonight is all we have.
Yeah.
All right, folks.
Okay.
I don't know. I would go Flare.
Town square, please.
Okay.
I'll just whisper.
My heart is exploding right now. Flores is cute.
Somehow.
No.
Flores is cute.
Lies.
Oh, okay.
The monk being alive complicates things a bit, but I didn't expect it to complicate things that much. They are so convinced that that's what protected someone last night, and I just wouldn't be that confident on it, even if I didn't know what actually happened.
It's weird being alive for this long. I'm not used to being the one who's not a ghost standing around the circle.
God.
Yeah, I bet you aren't. Yeah. Guys, I'm sorry to
died
think it
whole
wasn't
times other
Pseudo.
times. God damn it.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I messed
Wait.
up.
Okay, nominations are open.
I Sponge nominate Flare.
Sponge nominates Flare.
And the 5-head activates.
Okay.
Please tell us why.
So, I'm thinking. I acknowledge that I was wrong about Pal, and I'm sorry. But that being said, based off of what Pseudo has told me about there being only one pair, my theory currently is that Sky lied about being the Undertaker, and under that assumption, lied about Sheem being evil. Sheem actually is one of the four.
Oh, that's why Sky didn't have
roles,
information.
and
Sky's
you
fucking
are
dead.
not.
I'm forgetting who's dead.
And that would mean that you and Hazard are both evil.
All right, your rebuttal.
5-head play. I don't know if Hazard is evil or not. Very much could be. They're chaos. However, I know that because I'm the saint, I'm going to be saved to the last one. And the first one to try and vote me out ends the game. Sponge, you just were the first one to try and vote me out to end the. So I'm very much going to say you're the evil one.
They are not and confirmed by me, the fortune teller.
Well, I'm telling you what, it's end game. Either I die or Sponge dies.
Yeah, it's got to be end game, isn't it? Imp?
It's not him.
Blair, I have a rebuttal to your rebuttal. I protected Sponge last night.
Well, then why do you think it's me? Then it's Hazard.
Wait,
Or it's Paw, and Paw's being the 5-head for everyone. Listen, it's one of these two. If you protected Sponge, they're keeping me alive. Don't vote for me.
Blair, what do you think? I had the torch up and be bloodthirsty.
Well, look, you protected Sponge. That means the proof. We talked about this. That means one of them tried to kill them. I put it in their head to try and kill them.
No, I am saying this. You said that. Yet you are now claiming Sponge to be evil.
Because I was waiting for the demon to accuse the saint to end the game. As soon as I'm accused, that means they want me dead. They want to end it because they can't win when it gets down to a lower amount of people. That means Sponge is it, and if Sponge is protected for whatever else, if you protect the demon, then one of these two are it. It's endgame either way, motherfucker.
Last night I did Ulrich and Sponge, and they both came back no. And it was the second time I know his came back.
That's bullshit, because you said Sponge was a yes before. So you were either poisoned or drunk.
No, I did Sponge. I can't remember the other person actually. Who was the other person?
It's time to just sit back and let the chaos play out.
That was me and you.
You're a fucking liar. It's you.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, folks. We're about to run the vote.
I'm sorry, the only one...
You need 3.
The only one evil is Hazard. And everyone else is doing all the yelling and pointing fingers.
You need 3 to put Flare on the block, starting with Ulrich.
Shame and Pseudo, please save your vote. Save your votes.
You killed me. You killed me first.
I've never heard desperation like that out of another human being before.
I gotta say,
Evil
I don't know how I feel about this
Evil
win.
wins again. Let's do this.
This feels like an easy out for an evil win, but I'll fucking take it. There's no other way around it now.
No, this is it.
We have built our story.
This is just end game.
We have accused Flare.
I'm accepting. Hey, are we playing the second game? Do you guys want to play a second game? I'm down for a second game.
There's a puppet master here. There's someone pulling all the strings. I don't know if I'm a puppet, but there's a puppet master here. You need to find him.
I, Juarez, nominate Hazard.
I agree.
Juarez nominates Hazard.
Oh shit, where did that come
Jiro is just having a time over there.
Please tell us why.
I will say this: if Pseudo, because the chef, is saying there's a pair, I would rather get someone else, because if Flare is actually saying fully Saint, Jiro could still ping as evil. So Hazard can clearly be labeled evil if it's not Flare. Even though I don't want to get the Saint out just in case Flare's the Saint. I'd rather go with a safe bet and get Flare out the next night. Please.
I'm okay with taking the safe bet. I am okay with taking the safe bet.
Yes, please. Get it past 7. Everybody.
Alright, your rebuttal.
So, I gave you my 3, one of which was the soldier. I can confirm I am the soldier, and I also told Ulrich that I am the soldier. And which they can confirm, which makes Flare the best possible case.
You're a fucking liar and you know it.
Please, please, 2 more people.
I agree with that.
I'll defend Hazard. I also learned everything I've heard and everybody I've spoken to supports Hazard's claim, not including that nobody died last night. Juarez, you're so certain that you protected Sponge, but it's also possible that Hazard was the one that was targeted and survived as the soldier. Like, we don't know what happened last night. So there's not a lot of evidence pointing at Hazard. There's a lot of evidence defending Hazard.
No, there's not! Because I told Juarez to protect Sponge!
But how do you know Sponge was the one that was targeted?
Because no one died, because I told God to put it in the head that either we lost Juarez or Sponge would be a bad idea. Which means either they attacked the other one, or they overheard the other shit, which means they targeted, and I'm dead, and this is game!
Sounds like a lot of projection, man. You're too confident that you were able to influence who was targeted last night.
Okay, folks. We're gonna run the vote on Hazard. Need 7 to tie, 8 to put on the block, starting with Flare.
My vote's up.
Oh, Resonite, please.
I mean, if Flare dies, the game ends no matter what.
Yeah.
It's either
So
by Saint or by
Yeah, Ironshire, absolutely ironclad.
I'm game.
I'm not.
It wasn't a strong defense from Hazard, but it's okay. It worked out.
I'm down. Flare, you and me.
We need more people.
Well, you know,
3
it was
is
fun.
not enough. Flair is still on the block. Any more nominations?
We already know how Flair
Closing
died.
in.
The bonfire came up from out of the ground and burned him.
4.
Impaled by bonfire.
3.
I nominate Ulrich. Flair nominates Ulrich.
Flair nominates Ulrich.
Please. My chat already thinks I'm about to have like a heart attack or something. Why?
We all
Please
are.
Tell us why.
Ooh, Ulrich.
Because this is endgame anyway, there's no ghost votes. I just wanted Ulrich to be voted, at least someone else, because someone's an evil little silent one, and corroborated and got everyone else against me.
Oh, yep, you're right.
You were the little
Miscount.
snake in the grass. You protected everything else. You were the corroboration of death. That's all.
Okay, hold on.
Damn.
Yeah, no,
Except that he's the Raven Keeper, as confirmed by me, the Watcher. But that's okay.
Yeah.
No, you do you.
I also confirmed
Sorry.
him as the fortune teller.
I'm
Apologies, I miscounted the leftover. I miscounted the leftover votes. There is no way to tie or overturn this, unfortunately.
Yeah. All right.
It was a good
So-
speech.
Flair.
That means everyone else needs to come forward and stab me. You want to end this? All of you got to kill me now.
I did not vote for you, countryman. I did not vote for you.
I'm not feeling murderous today.
I call them.
But he requested it.
Only two more
It's a man's
nominations.
dying wish.
I've been murderous.
That's rough.
With that, the town
Show your beer.
executes
I'm
Mr.
drinking
Flair.
wine right now.
Flair, I don't think you got stabbed. I think you got crushed by steppies there.
Yeah, I did.
It's like I still feel the pause.
And
Objection.
with that, the game is over.
I fucking told you.
It could be one of two ways.
You're gonna lay it out slowly, so you could still be the imp.
I don't think I can snooze those ads. They're run by stream, but
Let's
That
see.
was loud this night. This was
Oh shit, we're
fun.
not sleeping.
We will start with our washerwoman.
I got to be loud. That was a lot of fun. I haven't screamed like that in a while.
this is the second time that I'm gonna mute. This is the second time that ads have interrupted Endgame. I'm gonna have to fix that after this stream.
Man, there's no one else that lives with me. I got to
I wish it's run by streamer.bot, which is what I meant to say earlier, and I don't have a button to cancel it, but I will figure that out and get one added after this.
Oh no, Steam VR is going to be like this, isn't it? Okay, I can't pull that up because Steam VR is being very laggy.
Take your time. I've got ads running right now that are interrupting the best part of the game. So like, just keep.
Megan, you've been a great host. I love you.
When I pull up Steam VR itself, the overlay is it gets laggy. I don't know why. Anyways,
I am snoozing my ads.
I
We shall
unfortunately
start
have a
with,
system that runs them on for me, and I can't snooze them.
washerwoman.
I don't have ads running yet.
A spun.
Yeah, I do. Snooze
Our
ads.
washerwoman.
Yes.
That saw. Oh,
I was
all right.
probably
The
wrong, and I'm
tokens.
sorry, but I did my best.
That's for me.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Saw.
All right, I'll take care of that. Hydrate.
Between Ulrich and Jiro.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Ulrich was your Raven Keeper.
Alright,
With Jiro having been tagged a few times as the possible demon is actually your recluse.
You're still in the Brotherhood.
See,
That's incredible. Incredible. How many times have you played as recluse?
At night, trying to throw a little bit of chaos into the thing, and it seemed to work a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say because you were clocked good when you died. Who was it that was? Yeah, no, never mind. I'll talk to people about that later.
Aurora, who was not able to reconnect, was not sure what happened there. Saw a Scarlet Woman
Between Gob and Darts.
But yeah, between Darts and Gob.
I will be vindicated.
Darts was your Scarlet Woman, and Gob was your father.
who got a few nights of good information and a few nights of poisoned information.
Oh.
Okay.
3 yeses in a row is fun.
Yeah.
Yep, and interestingly, you never hit your red herring, which was very interesting because Pseudo was your poisoner.
Hi.
Let's see. Your final minion. There.
Really? Pseudo was the person. Interesting.
Hi.
I thought it was Hal.
Was Sheem your Baron?
That was proved right.
That got
Outside player. Oh, okay.
That's whose role was confirmed by your Undertaker, Sky, who survived a couple nights before dying, unfortunately.
Let's see who was left. Juarez and Hazard.
Last, I guess.
Juarez was your monk who, on the second night, protected Hazard, then swapped protection to Gob for a bit, and then Sponge.
Ooh.
You fucking got away with it because of the
let's
parrot is
see.
a recluse trigger.
All right.
Oh, you're such
Hal?
a smart little fuck.
Hal was actually your mayor.
Damn it.
All of you. All of you. I should have been mayor of Connecticut.
Well, can I say
and
something?
that just
Well, I
leaves
guess after
our
this.
final two of Flare and Hack.
You know,
You can press the game end button. The announce the correct announce win button.
There's anybody who knows how to get you.
And then you can reveal them at the same time.
Yep. There we go. And yep. Hazard was your imp because and Flare was your saint.
This is why I said.
I even screamed at the fucking end. These two next to me.
And unfortunately, Evo has won today.
Hey, Sponge. For what it's worth. I told you the truth. There was one pair.
I know you did.
This day.
I did. We were so close. We had it narrowed down to like literally those two.
Hi, Hero. Hi, Raiders.
They did convince me at the
Just
very
catching the end
end
of
to
this
vote
game.
for. Like I was convinced to go for Hazard first, but
I know, and I
was
kept trying to put it in your ear to go for Flare instead, and I'm glad you listened to me. Cause we won, motherfucker.
I was so convinced that it was Hal and Gob for the longest time. I was so convinced.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but I said there was one pair, and I was being honest, but it was Sheem and myself.
Yeah,
so
no,
you're
you
welcome.
guys spun a really good narrative with the chef intel. You guys spun a really good narrative with that.
That's giving me way too much credit because I got Sheem killed in the first night.
No, literally, Pseudo, like, you don't understand. You telling me, that chef intel, and you telling me that there were only 2 outsiders instead of 4, literally changed everything about what I was saying. That literally is what changed my thinking.
Great, you did an amazing
I believe it.
That's what made me target
Like I told Pseudo, like I'm going to be very anxious until we actually start. Then it's going to be, of course, fine once we
I knew
start.
it was you.
So,
Yeah, I had a gut feeling. I knew you were acting differently.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I was sus of Pseudo at the very start.
This
like
was
at
my
the very,
first
very
time,
beginning, I was. But
doing
I
Storyteller
dropped
in
off of that
VR.
pretty quickly. But no,
Because it's a very different
you literally
experience. Yeah.
changed my
I've done
entire
Storytelling a
mode of
couple
thinking
times.
for that whole game, and I'm so upset because I totally threw that whole game.
It's a little more complicated.
I'm
here.
a little upset that Sky, you were able to read through my bluffing because that was my biggest fear is eventually having to play an evil character and
mostly
trying to
the
actually
disconnect that
play it
kinda
off and not just cause us to lose immediately.
Unfortunately.
And apparently I failed at bluffing. You called me out immediately, and then I proceeded to get all my other minions eliminated in the first two nights.
I'm happy.
Pseudo, that was me when I played
I'm happy to run the world, and we could get like a bunch of people in here just to hang out and mess around to try to test connections and stuff. Yeah.
I was metagaming. I
was
just
still thinking you were
See if we
the
can solve
chef.
some of these issues.
But then I'm
But
like,
the crashing thing is very weird.
Jiro pinged evil for you.
It is. I really
Then
don't
it has to be
know
Hazard.
what causes
We should vote
but
Hazard first.
if
Yeah,
anyone
when
crashed,
me
wants to help
being
out,
honest about the chef and there being one pair, I accidentally put a lot of targets on Hazard, which I wasn't trying to do, obviously. But you guys kept using the intel that I gave to point at Hazard, and I'm like, fuck, I think I just cost the evil team the whole fucking game. Everything I did got one of us eliminated.
I saw a lot of that.
You were just too quiet. You weren't like I remember you. I was like, no, Pseudo's not gonna act this way if they're good. Pseudo has to be evil. There is no other option here. There's no way you were this meek and this quiet. I saw through your lies.
No way. Maybe I just wanted to play the game differently and actually win for once.
No, I have played 3 games with you. Those first 2 is enough.
A very short speech.
I need to get better at talking to more than one person per
I was
game.
hoping for like a 15-minute rant.
But
You said you had intel on everybody pretty much.
dude, I did. I had intel on literally everyone. Like I was going around talking to literally everybody. That game.
I thought you said you need to talk to more people. Okay, I misheard you.
I did like the moving to Connecticut thing.
No, I did say
nice.
that, but because the last, my first 2 games, I was talking to everyone. I talked to like.
I gotcha. Okay.
I was playing way more aggressively this game. Hence why I was going for like very outlandish claims. Like, dude, I was dead. Like, I was so convinced that Gob was playing Spy and Pal was Imp. Just like the way that Gob was like hard advocating for Hal, and what you said about the chef having 2 pairs and that Darts and Sheem were both confirmed evil by different roles. I was like it was too perfect. It aligned too perfectly.
Now you know how I feel in every single one of these games. I think I've got ironclad notes, and then it just all falls apart at the end. Also, Clef, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. You have been so helpful tonight. I cannot express how much I appreciate you hanging out in chat tonight.
You got something to say, motherfucker? You got an apology for me?
No, not at all. We barely won this, and it was my fucking fault. Oh my god.
Flair, it was entirely my fault. I
don't
had like 4 people.
I picked up
I was like, dude, it has to be Flair.
Nobody saw.
It literally has to be. Like, there's no
Everyone's
other way.
grave is over in the graveyard who died.
And then I had a secondary fallback when I saw things going sideways.
Trying to play this game a lot
I'm
more
glad that you did,
and I was like,
because I was just getting the evil team eliminated one night after another, and I accidentally put.
Yes, you were.
Pseudo was especially evil.
Especially evil.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Pseudo Hazard, the actual ability which was evil, didn't die. I'm like,
And then the whole line of accusations that were just double evil.
But the reason that works perfectly
was a brutal
That's
combo.
why I did the Hail Mary of
You
throwing my vote on you.
It was rough, but the sky is red, and that's what
That is
matters.
why I made the ironclad that I was soldier, because it would go against everything and cause Ford outburst.
You should tell Ari that I'm in your chat. He'll love it. Hey, Clef is in my chat.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Literally the reason that we won, probably.
Wait, Clap help?
Every fuck up of mine was corrected.
Like, I literally convinced everyone to vote Hal out, and then immediately convinced
Well,
them to
have you
vote Evo. I was like,
I heard Flair was interested in running doing another. I don't think I will be, but what's the word on that?
I mean, we're at like what 3 or 4 hours, and a lot of people have been in VR the whole time. So
yeah.
I feel like
I would rate it
a little hard.
If enough people wanted to, I would raid into someone who's going to keep playing, and hell, I might even play off stream, but I don't think I've got another streamed game in me.
No, I wouldn't want to insist a 3-hour game on folks.
So you don't even want to put it up to a vote?
I was so excited.
I mean, if you really want to, we can. But I mean,
I want to give people the option.
Game goes the same time. You're talking about having people in VR for nearly 7 hours.
I mean, that's up to people if they want it. I won't. What I can say is I'm going to end, but if people want to go, like the hosts are willing to run another. So if you want to, you can do it. But the stream's probably done. And if people are genuinely interested, then we can do that. But it really comes down to the hosts. Do the hosts want to do another one?
I mean, I'm not going to tell anybody no, but also
that's a non-answer.
You did just have, I think, 3 or 4 people leave already.
True. Yeah. So I
hate to say it, but I'm also on the way out.
Okay.
It's midnight here, and
I'm planning to head out as well. I just know at least one person expressed interest, and I wanted to entertain that if there was more.
I gotcha.
But yeah, I think
I gotta go to bed.
I think we're heading out. You're welcome, Kagan. Thank you so much for hosting this. This was a ton of fun, and thank you Ari and Delta as always for putting this together and helping host and being willing to have us and put all this together. I know it's a lot of work on your plate as well, so I really appreciate it.
I mean, I think the hardest part is the cleanup after you guys are done with these games, because like Delta and I get in here, we have mops, we have brooms, we have medieval vacuum cleaners that don't work very well. It takes about 8 to 10 hours to fix this town.
Yeah, how are you gonna get all those acid burns off of the fountain?
I'm sorry. I really.
There's acid.
It was quite a big splash when I jumped in.
I don't know.
It killed me when after you chose to die that way, Ari was like, "Holy, it's like a 3-foot deep."
But like, that would be fine, because if you jump into acid and you start melting from your feet up, you're like
3-foot pool. You would break your fucking neck before the acid even did it.
I guess if I dove from the roof, yeah.
Before the acid.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that. All right, I gotta check with these guys over here.
On Sky being the Undertaker.
Flair. Flair.
Yeah. Great job as evil.
Sponge. And everyone else here who may or may not be live. Is anybody going to keep streaming after this?
Yes, I am going to be streaming with, I think I'm going to be joining Aries as well as possibly one guy on Splitgate 2.
Okay.
Hell yeah. All right. My legs hurt.
Anyone else?
I might stream something. I need something to calm down after this.
I think I have you.
I'll send over to you.
Do you know what you're going to be playing?
Man, probably more Minecraft, honestly.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Well, if you're hanging out in my chat, you've got a couple of options here. Paw or Ulrich in game is going to be playing Minecraft most likely after this to try and chill, relax, decompress after a game of Blood on the Clocktower. And Sponge is going to be keeping the party going with a fast-paced arena shooter, Splitgate, as a collab stream. So whatever your heart desires. Wow, Flair. Wow. Okay, I'm going to step back here. And I'm going to say my goodbyes. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Thank you for all the help and all the chat in chat. Having someone to talk to when playing through this makes it so much more enjoyable. This is honestly a really stressful, like anxious game to try and play, but I like to push myself. I like to step out of that comfort zone, and doing it with friends and doing it with people just makes it so much better. So I'm going to once again, mention that Pa Inspector will be live playing most likely Minecraft. I'm going to give them a quick shout out in chat, and then I will be initiating a raid over to Sponge, who's going to be running some Splitgate. Now, Sponge is actually the reason that I even stream in the first place. He was like, hey, I want to try out this streaming thing. I want to do it with a friend. And I was like, yeah, I'll give it a try. yeah, I'll try it. And it has just turned into such a wonderful thing. Just like this game, it pushes you out of your comfort zone. It introduces you to people. My social circle has definitely grown dramatically since starting this. And I've met so many wonderful people that have pushed me to learn new things and try new things. And it has just been so much fun. Thanks for streaming. It was very fun to watch. It's stressful, but it's so rewarding. The ending is always the best. It's always so fun to figure out what actually happened in game. And then as you can see, just there's endless chatter about it. Everybody's trying to is just shocked by what happens and needs to process it. Cairo, I will absolutely take care of those last stretches and hydrates. I'm sending you guys over to Sponge now. Y'all have a good night.